We're here. Sarah, is the Void with us?
The Void is here!
Hey, can't tell.
The Void is
I can see the eyes. I can see the eyes.
Say hi, chat! She wants
Amber
nothing
just
to
gets
do with anything.
Just in time. We're going to have some comings and goings and comings as we go here because Troy is on his way and will be joining us shortly. Jess will be here in a little bit. She's here, obviously, because she's on camera, but she's doing some stuff. So we're just going to be annoying for a couple minutes and talk about stuff, and then we'll start playing. So I would like to start by saying and plugging, and I wrote it down here, Rainy Plays Games.
Nope.
Excellent podcast.
Gonna mess him up now. Nope.
Don't fuck with me. It's not cool to make fun of old men.
No, it's great to make fun of old men. What the fuck are you talking
Depends
about?
on which old man it is.
Making fun of old white men? It's
that
so
entirely
easy.
depends upon which old man.
I don't deserve that. Come on, guys. And by the way, I am an old woman now, thanks to Donald Trump. So
Amber and I both just took sips of drinks. Fuck you.
Let's go, gals.
Menopause has hit me hard. That's all I have to say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, Rainy Plays Games. He started a new series, which you should check out. Kat was talking about it, and it's really awesome. He plays a pirate, and anytime Rainy is a pirate or a mobster, it's always very good. So check it out. Any other announcements?
Oh my gosh!
I want to
get a business card with instead of the wolf continuum, it's the pirate mobster continuum for Rainy.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna do my quick plug, which is we are only 3 days away from the launching of the Kickstarter of My Late Father's Correspondence. This is a game made by the folks at Story Brewers Role Playing, an Australian-based company that I am obsessed with. If you've heard me talk for 5 minutes on this show, you know I love the game Good Society, and that was how I was introduced to these folks. And My Late Father's Correspondence is the next that's coming out. It is a solo or duet role-playing and writing experience. It's an epistolary RPG. It looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely fascinating. So sign up, get your emails, and give them money because they deserve it. They are incredibly talented, incredibly kind. I've had the privilege of playing with one of the co-creators of it and can personally attest to how great they are. They're just, I can't sing their praises enough. I love them. Go support them.
So they're probably not going to wind up being like Neil Gaiman.
We can only hope.
Haley and V Story Brewers would never betray me. They would never betray me.
I'm just kidding. I don't think they would. Fuck Neil Gaiman, by the way. Just, in general.
I've got a plug of a cool thing that I found, guys.
Yes,
Christian and I have been playing this video game called RuneQuest.
Yes.
And if you want to be a wolf in Yellowstone National Park and run around and hunt stuff and raise your pups and fight off eagles and fucking coyotes that try to eat your pups, this game is amazing. This is everything the 8-year-old wolf girl that I was wanted in life.
And if you want to get heartbroken when your pups get sick and die, which
save
is like
scum, like a motherfucker, just save scum.
Which, by the way, I was laughing because I was on the Reddit the other day, and people that's like the thing that people do. Because someone was like, "My wolf got carried away by an eagle, it was bullshit," and I just reloaded the save, and I was like, "Save scum and brothers."
Yeah, save scum for milkshake.
Milkshake and satin.
Could you name one of them Chip Sandwich?
No,
definitely can. I'm gonna have so many puppies.
Yeah, we had a game going where we had Milkshake, Hercules, and Satin,
and there were 2 other ones, but they died so early.
We lost 2 other ones, but Satin particularly was like just a spunky little pupper.
They all have personalities. She's like very bold, so she like.
Yep, she would always be running and sniffing around like super far from where we were in our den and everything, and. The goal was to get to the summer area and loaf. So we were like loafing around, hanging out with the puppies, getting them meat and getting them to 25 pounds. And we were at like 22 pounds and she got sick and died. And Amber and I tried reloading this game like 3 or 4 times. And finally I was like, look, we're just going to
retire the game here.
They're happy. It's the summer loaf and we're leaving them that way in our minds forever because it's too heartbreaking. It's just too heartbreaking. Yeah.
You
Very
can turn
cool.
pup sickness and random wandering death off. We did not know that when we started that game. But the game is super cool. It was created by ecologists and wolf biologists with like a grant through Minnesota Zoo,
Somewhere.
Azu, and this game company made this awesome game, and it's topographically accurate to the areas in Yellowstone that it takes place. And the wolves, like they have like howls and coat patterns, and they're like howls and coat patterns taken from actual Yellowstone wolves.
Yeah,
And
it's
if
so
there's
cool.
some DLC available, you can unlock like the founding wolf packs from the reintroduction programs, coat patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just very, very good, and it's like really scientifically and ecologically accurate, and it just really well depicts like the life of a wolf in Yellowstone, of a wild gray wolf. And it's really, really fucking cool. And they no longer have a grant. The grant was in like 2005 or 7 or some shit. So the updates and all of the remakes and stuff that they do are like a labor of love. And they could, if you want to loaf around and be a wolf and fight wolverines and hunt beavers and stuff in Yellowstone, you should totally download this game and give them money to keep doing their great work. They're such nerds. Their dev blogs are really, really cute. And I'm just obsessed.
Yeah. They're
That's
still
awesome.
like they're still regularly updating too.
They
I
are.
mean, their last dev blog was just from the beginning of this year on YouTube, so they're still updating stuff. And it's I think you said this, but the maps are like real areas of Yellowstone. The packs are real packs in Yellowstone.
You can
the
pee
AI,
on stuff. It's
you
great.
can pee on stuff. It's pretty cool. You can find like human garbage and like walk around with like a plastic cooler in your mouth for no apparent purpose other than to have it. It's just really fun.
Oh, it's
You can find
Winnie.
We found a hat. Yeah, it didn't do anything, but we found a hat.
Found a hat.
So yeah, we found the hat. It's really, really fun game. So definitely it's been an obsession this week. And it's made us think about the Telmori more. At least me.
Just gonna I'm gonna create a Telmori pack. I'm gonna go, here's Walks in the Dark, here's Takes Teeth, here's and just like we're just gonna create the Telmori one.
And they just ruthlessly slaughter all the other packs.
Hey, that's one of the things that you can play in multiplayer is the take over the entire map.
Yep.
I'll be back again.
Yes, no problem.
We're all going to be, I believe, at Captain Con next weekend.
Every single one of us.
All of
Yeah.
If you're going to be in Warwick, Rhode Island, every single one of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Saturday? Because Joe and I are only going Saturday.
Saturday.
You're still going to be there. Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh my God.
I don't know when Rainy's going, but
yeah,
I think Saturday
Guys, so
too.
look, all we're saying is if you are going to Captain Con in Warwick, Rhode Island, this is your first chance to get the elusive Sarah DMs After Dark business card.
It's
the
true.
least circulated one of all.
It's true. And it will only be maybe that you get all of us because we'll all be there. But if we all have our business cards, that will be a very rare occurrence.
I'm gonna have to remember to bring mine.
I know, I'm so scared I'm going to forget.
I keep
lost
like
hers,
5 or
didn't she?
6 in my wallet.
I don't know
lost
where
one?
Amber's are.
Yeah, Amber doesn't know
Amber
where her stuff
also
is.
doesn't know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lost like all of them. Yeah.
She has mine and Kent's though. She has a box of mine and a box of Kent's.
No, I have
That's-
both boxes of mine.
Well, she has one of
She ha-
my boxes then.
She has a
yes.
few of my cards.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
So I'm going to go on an old man rant. And
Oh.
Amber can probably join in later on this, but I'm just going to read something right now. Speaking just in general about, Story Brewers being a great place, but just the RPG business in general. I want to read something from the ENnie Awards submission guidelines on AI content.
Okay.
This came out this week. The ENnies accepts products that include AI-generated content, but those products will be excluded from categories that are based on that content, i.e. best art. For example, a product that used a human-created cover but included some interior art that was AI-generated would be eligible for best cover art, but precluded from the best interior art category. Persons submitted products for consideration will have to identify which parts of their work contain AI content. Please note this is largely on the honor system and is not feasible for the ENnie submissions coordinator or the judges to identify with 100% accuracy whether art or is original or AI generated. Just as we currently can identify potential copyright violations or reuse of art from other products, submitters will have to confirm that their products are AI-free. Should it be determined that in fact, that is not the case, current submissions could be delisted and any subsequent awards revoked, and the creator potentially prohibited from submitting future products. So yeah, my question
summary,
to that would be like, why even submit anything with AI in it?
Yeah.
Like, don't suck. Don't suck. Yeah. Please, as a creator out there, don't suck.
It's so crazy because RPGs are like a work of creativity.
Passion, right? It's like that's something that's I think when I get upset about this stuff, particularly in the RPG space, because look, it's coming to movies. Like already there's an Oscar nominated movie that has like some AI in it, and it's like yeah, I can't remember the one off the top of my head, but that's a controversy for this year's Oscars. Like big companies are going to use it because they see it as a cost cutting measure. But like I always look at RPGs, and one of the reasons I love it is because once you get out of like the world's greatest RPG, so much of this is just passion projects by like very passionate nerds, and like even the people in big-ish companies are just nerds like us who are somewhat successful. And so I hate to see this space invaded by that bullshit. That's all I have to say about it. It sucks. Don't do it. Like if you're out there and you're doing your thing and you got a game and you feel like you don't have enough money for the art, literally put a stick figure in. I'll still buy your book. I don't care. I want to see your game. Anyone else have anything to add to that?
No, everything you said and more.
Yeah, that's all I got. I have over 20 minutes because I need Amber to do the recap. So someone else come up with something.
I already did my plug. Fuck.
I did not know that these movies had.
Or like John, and you know
AI
what? I'm going to point to John said something. Find someone to do the bits you can. I'm going to make a point here, all right? Because recently I saw this on an online discussion with some Chaosium stuff too, where people were complaining about like, well, I can't afford to pay an artist, or I can't afford to get, this stuff done. So I can't publish my stuff on the community content stuff for RuneQuest or Call of Cthulhu or whatever. Ask nicely. And you know what? I'm an example of that because John is brilliant. John Malcolm in our chat right now. Brilliant guy, brilliant photographer, brilliant layout guy, really good artist. And I asked nicely and he helped me with my stuff. And we came to an arrangement, and I'm going to have something coming out for Call of Cthulhu very, very shortly on their community content that he was a huge help for. And, it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. And it's because I asked nicely. And it's going to be great because there was a passion project for all of us. So first of all, reach out to John for your stuff if you have stuff you want to do. And second of all, just like get out there and network and ask nicely, because again, we're all nerds, we're all creative. And if someone's like passionate about your thing, they'll probably help you out for less than you think.
Yeah. It's also like you're stealing work from people. Like people deserve to get paid, shitty. Right? Yeah, so yes, you're saving money because you're using AI, but you're saving money because you're not funding the people whose work you're stealing from. You know what I mean? Like you're essentially it's almost like a different kind of.
It's appropriating. It's like appropriation.
It's like appropriation, but it's worse. It's like it's almost like slavery in a way, but not exactly, but like in kind of a technological way.
Yeah. It's theft. Yeah. Just John Malcolm. It's literally
just
theft.
Say what it is, because it's like, it gets back to that age old thing of like the best definition I saw of it online. And this, again, I'll say this just for generative AI, right? Like stuff that's going to create like artwork or writing or movies or whatever. Like, the other stuff of like data aggregation, I don't have as much of a problem with, but I'm also not educated enough on it to like maybe have an opinion there. But I think that the best summation was it was to allow capital to have access to talent while preventing talent to have access to capital.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to say it. That and theft, both.
That age old thing of like the jokes you used to see of people like, artists and stuff being like, hey, do this for exposure. Cause like, in Western capitalism, we have this thing of like, art isn't a real job and you don't deserve to get paid for it. And that's just, yeah, I have opinions on that too. But anyway, perfect timing.
Amber returns with her supper.
With her dinner right on time.
Nice timing, Bliss.
Perfect timing, Bliss. We just finished our
We're just shitting about AI.
Yeah, we just shit on AI.
Fuck AI generative content.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
Information.
And the talentless hacks who use it.
See, I can't even trust
DM's After Dark Productions will all be made by humans, and if we're bad at a part of it, you're gonna get stick drawings by us.
Well, we've always been like, we're bad at certain parts of this, and like, there's an echo on the mic or something, and it's all my fault. And that is what it is. I suck, and whatever.
If we sound like crap, that's because we're human.
Yep.
I will say I was listening to this last episode, the last episode.
Yeah.
And I think it was at some points, catching your computer noises, Christian.
That's exactly what it was doing. You know what it was? It was because I hadn't muted the way. Okay, so I'll get real technical for a minute. I have a program I use to like route the sound. It's like a switchboard, right? But it's like a program, and I routed it the wrong way, and that's why it was catching up. It was picking up the computer sounds too.
It was very weird because like just like in the middle of a scene, all of a sudden, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click.
To be fair, I did not hear it at all.
Michael pick up different stuff than you realize. Yeah.
And also, to be fair, Christian, you have taken on the immense task of doing all of this technical stuff, and we are so forever grateful because we would not have a stream without you.
I'm also the wizard behind the curtain. Yeah.
Yes.
Except for Rainy. No, actually, that's not true. Rainy.
Sure, and Rainy as well.
Yes, Rainy edits without everything. That, we would sound even worse than we do. So
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Rainy's the really good one.
Correct.
We're just assholes on the internet who say things.
Yep. We're opinionated assholes on the internet.
And sometimes we're entertaining.
Yep. Rarely.
Sometimes.
And
we received a very nice Facebook message from a viewer.
Oh my God, yes. That was so nice. That was so exciting to read.
Some people actually like us.
It's
just
crazy.
Saying.
That was very nice. Whoever you are out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I don't want to name names because
exactly.
Respecting people's privacy, but we got your message. We respect them so much.
That was so
fun. Love it.
Thank you for believing in us. As I fail to remember the distinction between Leica and Kalir for the 10 millionth time.
I also do not remember.
I think I got it now.
I think I had it before, but then you said so many things so many times that now I have no idea who's who. Starbrow is our side, right?
That's clear.
Yes, that's clear.
They're both our side.
Oh, I thought it was Leica Starbrow. Okay.
They kind of got a civil war thing going on.
Oh, man. We need a t-shirt.
Kalir is the one we met who is now down in Whitewall. And Leica's running around somewhere after a failed rebellion thing.
Is that Leica first name, Leica last name, or Leica only name?
Leica Blackspear.
Leica Blackspear. Okay, thank you.
Blackspear.
That will help me.
So she's the rightful queen of the Colomar tribe.
Wait.
Which is the tribe you're a part of.
Yeah.
Leica and Kalir.
Are we like both?
The tribes of Sartar. Yeah. So Colomar, one of the tribes of Sartar.
Yeah.
Sartar is a kingdom. Colomar is a tribe in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
so
like
Kalir is the prince of Sartar, the whole nation.
Yeah, but Leica's the queen. But Leica is like a lunar enthusiast, so we hate her.
No,
not at all.
Oh, we like both.
Rebel.
You like both. They just don't like each other.
They don't like each other.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll be fine. They'll get over it.
Amber,
I am
somewhat distantly related to Leica.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Chew and swallow first, then recap. Sorry, bad time on my
chicken
part.
pot pie.
Delicious.
It's a good night for it. It's so fucking cold up here.
I've got chicken pot pie, pork pot pie, and ham, egg, and cheese souffle.
My nose is really nice.
I've spent literally like $100 on Borelli's in the past 3 days. I discovered their savory. Pastries, and it's ruining my life.
It is a delicious
Borelli's is eternally awesome, though.
Their savory pastries. If you haven't tried their savories, they're so fucking good.
Yeah, I've had them. Yeah.
I forgot.
Why didn't you fucking tell me?
I don't know. Like, I didn't know what you know and don't know. All right. Like,
for people overseas, Borelli's is a pastry place that is local and locally owned and has been in our community for a long time.
I don't know.
Oh my God, they're like down the road from me. They're like 10 minutes away tops.
They're so good.
I forgot that they were closed like after Christmas, and I would drive by and it would be empty and dark and like nothing on the shelves, and I'm just like, did they close? Oh no.
If it wasn't so far for me, I would go there more often too.
West Warwick and Coventry thrive.
Is such a Rhode Island response.
Are you eating brownies right now, Jess?
Such
Yay.
a response.
It is. I get on Jess
I was
about
like, holy
all
fuck,
the
they
time.
have it again.
And by far, I mean it's 17 minutes away. That's why they're complaining.
Yeah. If that is a very, when you live in the smallest state in the union, anything beyond like 6 miles, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, if it's not 10 minutes away, it's far.
Might as well be on another planet. Yeah.
That's like
I'm very privileged.
I have about a 50-minute commute to an hour commute to work. When I go into the office and I have to drive across 2 bridges to do so, my 80-something-year-old grandmother, every time I talk to her, I don't know how you do that. I don't think I've ever been over those bridges.
Oh my
Grandma.
God.
Yep.
Grandma,
no, legitimately,
I need to take you now.
My grandparents on my dad's side, like they would go to Newport and they would get a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when I started working there, it was last winter, and she was so nervous about the snow and me driving over the bridges and the ice. She wanted me to text her that I got to work okay. Like, yeah.
For further context, Newport is about 40, maybe less, 40-ish minutes away.
Maybe
50.
30. Oh, okay. 40 to 50 minutes away.
Trust me, it's 50 minutes away from me.
Well, because that's, but like,
20
are you
minutes
going
if you
during rush
really
hour?
rush.
We don't have long enough weekends for this shit.
No, not during rush hour. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, and I mean, also for context, like, I only drive there 2 days a week, so.
When I lived in
work from home
Connecticut and
like that.
Massachusetts, I used to be late for everything because I would always think it's like 20 minutes away.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I can get there in time. I still got time.
The one nice thing is, like, during high wind day, like most places, they'll close the bridges down, high wind days, extreme ice and stuff. Like, there were a couple of days when I was going across the Newport Bridge, I'd be like, hey, it's supposed to get like 40 plus mile per hour gusts. What do I do if the bridge closes? And my boss is just like, go the long way around. I was like, all right. And
Guess I'll die.
I made it to and from Newport like before 10 o'clock, before the winds picked up that day. And that day a truck tipped over on the bridge.
Yeah. The bridge is
that's
scary.
terrifying.
I mean, honestly, yeah, the bridge is like, when you go over that bridge, you're pretty damn high up and there's nothing but water all around you. You're kind of like,
when I was with UPS.
Yeah.
And so that, like, I would sometimes have to, especially when the Washington Bridge closed, I would have to go down through Newport, and the traffic was so bad I would be stopped at the top of the bridge. And if you don't know that at like the top of the bridge there are grates that you can see through.
Yep.
Yeah, because it has to flex.
Yep.
And that's how
in
it does
Philadelphia, there's rust spots that you can see through on the bridges.
Oh my God.
Or Pittsburgh. Sorry, that's Pittsburgh. Sorry, Philly. You probably have rust spots too, but I know for a fact
It's Pittsburgh. Yeah. Oh, Pittsburgh bridges are scary looking. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Ready to recap? Yeah.
Recap. Last session on RuneQuest, we went to another one of we stopped at another one of Geo's inns.
Geo's Cave Inn.
Geo's Cave Inn. To try to gather some intel on what is going on down south in the White Wall region. The main crew went to the inn. There was a sheep boy. This is important because Bryn likes sheep boys.
I like sheep people. Not just boys. Sheep people. Sheeple. Yes. Sheeple. Thank you, Sarah.
And we went to the inn. We ordered some food. We were doing some chatting. Chaim Reese came out of his fugue state. Sort of. A little bit. He talked a little bit. He had some food a little bit. And then his weird shaman shadow twin, his fetch came out and scared everybody else in the inn away. We were like, shit. There goes our gossip.
I think also scared us a little bit.
Arissa clarified that they want the same thing, which is to keep Chaim Reese safe, so we can't be that bad. The innkeep talked to us for a bit about things and stuff going on down south. I don't remember. There was a stunning amount of information from him. went outside, talked to some
I'll recap that a
caravan
little bit.
people. There's a red witch terrorizing the local villages and townsfolk.
There's that. They're sending
Seven of Vistor.
The Seven of Vistor, which are siege peoples, and also
and people who whip themselves. The penitents.
Yes, the penitent legions of Dan 5 Zaron. Yes.
Yeah, they're coming.
What a name.
They're on.
So they're coming too. The Red Witch, everybody's really, really terrified of her and stuff. So she's kind of like a prime target for us to get rid of or use in some way to hopefully rally the people. But we wouldn't know until we get there. So we headed out and got to that river.
The Gavren River.
We found another river. Yes, we found another river that is being fucked with. The Red Witch has chained the river spirit in a cave, kind of at the source of the river further up. And also the founding spirit of the villagers. She has his soul stuck in a bone. And they're terrified of her. And we're going to take care of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wild Day came, and I accidentally ate a sentient creature. And I am super upset about it.
They only half count.
But I didn't want to, and I did anyway. And that's the worst part.
Sometimes that chaos curse catches up to you.
Also had a beginning dramatic scene cut away. Something dramatic and profoundly disturbing was confessed between Kymreese and Descara, and we still don't know what it is.
And we will know what that is when Troy's plane lands and he gets here.
Neither do I, because I forgot
his plane has landed. He should be here any minute. Right. He does need to be stuffing food in his face.
Right.
First,
you guys had that conversation.
By the way, I don't know what that thing is either. So, because
I know bullshit.
Sometimes you just get to with Troy.
I hear that.
Even
BRB.
if you GM the game with Troy, you get to be surprised, which is awesome, actually.
I was listening to the last podcast, and it was like around the time that Troy left. He was like, "Oh yeah, Kent, text me." I was like, "I forgot to do that. We're playing tomorrow."
You're going to be as surprised as I am, Kent.
Yep.
Great.
Improv.
The only other thing that I have is that Rue talked to the animals by the river, and
that's right. She talked to the stork. And the stork did know that the river was like flat and like lifeless. Like there was still fish and stuff in it. It was just flowing very sluggishly. What am I trying to say? A spring river would be like flooded with like rushing, swollen with water and rushing from like snow melt and stuff like that. It's not doing that. Yep. It's just like
it's just calm.
There's
placid.
no spirit in the river.
Yep.
We also we talked to some kids when we first got there who were really nervous about us, and as soon as they figured out we were with the rebels, they were like, "Oh, hell yeah. Here's what's going down." And they gave us more information about the river spirit, and their town sort of worships. What was it?
Gavren'scross.
Gavren'scross. Yeah, they sort of worship the river spirit. Yeah. They offer, they give offerings to her. She's a big deal. So we want to free the river spirit, not just to free the river spirit and be good eggs. It'll also help us gain the favor of them and give them hope that we can fight against the Red Witch.
The fuck is this? Sorry, I'm looking at the map, and because
the Gavren'stone, Gavren'stone is not a town technically, but go on.
So there's Gavren'stone, and then there's another one that like in the Finovian Hills. It looks like there's two Gavren'stones for me.
Hold on a second.
It's like at the very bottom of the map
for context.
So there's Gavren. Oh, that's Garen'stone.
That's Garen'stone.
There's Gavren'stone and Garen'stone. Come on, man.
It's like our Kingston and Kingstown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
did Orissa also try and talk to a spirit? Did she fail? Is that what happened? I don't remember. Didn't Orissa talk to someone
talking to a spirit? No.
No.
The river.
Orissa, there was a minor holy day of Shalana Roy.
She prayed.
Which Orissa prayed to. yeah, the only spirit she talked to was the fetch, just to be like, hey,
Gotcha.
are we cool?
You also figured out that Kyrese's owl talks.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. The owl.
Yes. Vesper the owl.
And so Kent, Deskara, everyone else, Gavrenstone and Garenstone aren't villages. They are places where sacrifices are offered. So this area had a long history of fighting with the Katori, who live in the Trollwoods, who are a troll tribe, but also they got some humans in there too, who like sort of like some of them turn into trolls in the back or turn into shadows. It's kind of weird. There's some magic stuff going on, but they're a tribe of darkness, basically a darkness rune tribe. They have a long history of feuding and fighting with these people. For a long period of time, they ruled this area. The Hjortlings rebelled against them and lost, got their asses handed to them. And the Katori were like, you're giving us sacrifices. There's 11 different sacrifices. I think it was 11. There are 11 different stones around here. Gavren'scross is one of them. Garen stone is another, where they had to give Gavren stone is one. Garen stone is another. They had to give a specific sacrifice at each one.
Okay.
Damn.
So Gavren stone is actually the one I think where they had to do a blood sacrifice.
Sick.
Yeah. And then there are a bunch of different ones. I don't remember what they all are, but that's basically what they are. Yeah. So they don't like the troll-y people very much around here because they've been fighting them for a long ass time. The roads that you're on, the King's Road that's here, was made by Tarkalar Troll Killer. Yeah, no worries. Tarkalar Troll Killer, who is the king of Sartar, who got killed at Grizzly Peak, where a lot of your grandparents fought.
Yep.
And he actually fought down here with the Volsaxi against the Katori and defeated them, and him building the road down to Whitewall was like what he did kind of afterwards. This is an extension that got built during his time. So yeah, that's that. So where do we want to start?
Sorry,
I think we're literally all together heading toward this cave.
Yes.
Oh, you're already going to go. Okay. So
I think that's where we left off.
So yeah, to recap, you guys
towards the bend.
So you didn't go into Gavren'scross. You crossed the bridge. The bridge is a moon bridge, the type that's like just one stone holding it together.
Talk to another sheep boy.
Yep, I did. I mentioned that.
You didn't go into town because most of their warriors are either dead or like in Whitewall or dead in Whitewall. So the town is mostly like the elderly and the sick and the young right now, and being actively terrorized and suppressed by this Lunar Witch, whose job seems to be to just like suppress the people. They're not trying to win hearts and minds right here. They're trying to do shock and awe. And
I'll show them shock and awe.
Speaking of shock and awe,
yes,
there was something that was forgotten in the recap, maybe because Amber stepped away, but Rue killed one of the little trollkin people.
Nope, she did mention that.
She did mention the trollkin?
Yeah,
okay.
That was the last thing she said before she left.
She ate
I called it a sentient creature because I forgot what it was called. That was like the Trollet.
And Rue and Bryn had some feelings about that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
That was a really good scene.
Actually, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Arissa was so kind.
Bryn just made a face, and now Rue's like, "Oh God, the world."
Yeah, Arissa was so kind,
and that's what you have Arissa for. Forever the peacekeeper, except for with herself,
holding the pack together.
So you were told by these kids to like not enter town because there are some like conspirators in there that might report you, but B, that you go upriver a little bit. There's like a little grotto cave where Gavreena has been chained, and they warned you that some of the warriors have gone up to try to free her and never come back.
Sorry to cut in. I have like on the back of my pages, I have like so many notes, right? Like so many notes. And then I have one blank page and it just says 2% slave plantation.
I have no idea what that could even mean.
It's not relevant, but that's the only
I don't know what the 2% is for, but that has to be when we went to that guy who was
it has to be, right? Yes.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are like full pages.
Yeah.
And that's blank.
Now, Sarah.
Yes, they have like a full book version of a character sheet. Oh, hey, here's Troy right now. Hold on.
Just,
I'm going
that's
to
all.
It's
And, like,
also
I'm
Amber.
looking at my notes and I'm just like, I have no idea. I have another note that says, start chilling people to safety. Start
killing people?
Chilling.
Oh,
I don't even
shilling.
use that word, so that must have been someone
Chilling?
else's word.
Chilling people, that's not a thing. That's the wrong use of that
That's
word.
what I wrote down. Start chilling people to safety.
Ushering?
I literally have no idea. I have another.
Chilling is a word, but that's not what it means.
I know.
At all.
I'm aware. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, wait. Now Troy bopped out.
I have another note here
Troy's-
from last time, and it's just in parentheses. Oh, the witch is in Newtown.
Oh,
yeah. It was your reputation boost. That's what it was, Jess. For this. Yeah. It was your reputation
fucking Chris
boost.
got us better than we got us.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
What?
You have a 2% reputation boost for freeing
For
the
the slave
slaves.
plantation. Yeah, that's what it is.
Chris, how do you
Jess will
remember
remain off
that?
screen
Is
'cause
that
Troy, I
Chris,
think, is trying to log
like
on.
Captain Chris?
No, of course
Oh,
not.
I was gonna
Chris,
say, Jesus.
one of our
If
listeners.
that
Yeah.
happened, I'd be like, we need to kill ourselves.
Captain Chris remembers nothing.
Yeah.
It would never be him.
Captain Chris doesn't even know where we are right now.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Thank you, Chris.
Chris in chat. Chris what?
Thank you.
Oh my god, Troy with Amber,
Okay.
fix your brother.
He's trying.
He's
Please
fucking
spot me, boop.
He can't come in and just sit with you, Amber. She runs away.
She's on
Yep.
headphones. I don't know if she
No,
she
the
put them
audio
down.
would probably fuck
No,
up.
she wears headphones because I know this because when you play video games with her and she leaves, she like scrapes them across the desk in the most abrasive way possible. Like
She
every single time.
she grabs it and like rubs the microphone into the desk for a second and then picks it up.
It feels like it. You always you're like in your ear and you're like, oh, she's back. Yeah.
I also have here gift Adelaide Delel Atolilil.
I don't know what that one is.
It's from Walks in the Dark. I don't know what it is, but
Oh, the addle. All right, so
okay.
That's something to know. No, that's good. If you throw like a javelin, that adds 1d6 damage to it. Fucking
Oh,
Troy. All right.
Yeah,
It keeps
it's
bumping
the
off. Yeah.
Just wait.
the-
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Oh, wait, that's a gift to me.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to have. Yeah. That was,
Yeah, it was
Walks in the Dark. Walks in the Dark made that for you.
Chat, we're
the
experiencing
addle.
technical bliss-related
Addle.
difficulties. Just give us
Oh,
a
that's
minute.
why I
Yours is
rewrote
like-
it.
I would like to, if we get it, here's a use for AI. We should chart the amount of times we
I
have
wrote it
technical
here.
difficulties that are related to a bliss versus one of us, the other ones.
That's just notes on a sticky pad.
I mean,
Seriously.
I think it's just a 2-column thing. It's 50-50 between you between the bliss and you.
True.
Christian
Team Chaos just
Blissbot.
fucks everything up. Yep.
Truly.
I'm not wearing my Chaos shirt today. I have the Crimson Bat on.
Oh,
That's-
because that's much more
I
comfortable.
was gonna say
That's much more comfortable.
not good. That's
Turn that
bad.
little motherfucker inside out right now,
Oh, he's
Grundle.
mad.
He's restarting his computer. It's doing that thing where it doesn't recognize his camera for no reason.
Man.
I found out today. We'll just shoot the shit, I guess. Thank you for being patient with us while we start, everyone.
Yeah, much
I
appreciated.
hope we're entertaining.
Yeah, we are. So I found out on Etsy today. Not Etsy, Redbubble. They have a RuneQuest barbecue runes rib, like apron, and it's the fire rune, the animal rune, so like for meat, and the darkness rune, I guess for like closing the grill. You better fucking believe I'm getting that shit.
Closing the grill.
Yeah, I am getting that shit. We will do a DMs.
You need to
cookout.
take a picture of yourself just grilling with this apron.
Yeah, we will. Well, we'll do a DMs cookout this summer, and we'll have like the fucking. I'll wear my DMs barbecue thing. I'll do
Nice.
ribs again. Yeah, because the
Nice.
last time I did ribs,
I'll make
Amber
sandwiches.
barely made it. Yeah,
Yes.
that was when you had COVID. Remember?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
do.
Hard to forget.
Savage.
Yeah, I remember Amber pulling up in her car, and then we like all mask up and pass the ribs through the car window to her.
Oh, that's right. I do remember
Yep,
that.
I was like, pass me your ribs.
That's
I
right.
need protein to recover.
That's right. I do remember that.
Was I working?
This was earlier, I
Yeah.
think.
This was
Rainy-
earlier, yeah.
This was pre you being part
This
of
is
DMs.
pre you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
'Cause,
weren't
like,
even an honorary member yet.
I can't remember like when I had COVID, what time, like what decade it was.
I feel like I actually don't know. I think you had it before Amber did, though.
What is time?
I think Amber was the last one.
Amber, I believe, was the last one.
Yeah. I remember that barbecue though. Rainey and his wife made this awesome taco salad. That is what I remember. Oh my God,
wasn't that so good?
It was so good. Yeah.
We might just have A. Hey, bro.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a video. Sorry.
Yo, dude, Kyrie's, like, is there? I mean, I don't care if you sit with Amber. Like, is that?
I have a headset.
Yeah. All right, we'll have a blank Kyrie's. That's fine. As long as we can hear you, that's all that matters. Let me pop
just in. Throw his picture in there. His
corn.
The corn. Do the corn.
I was gonna say his actual like RuneQuest Kyrie's.
We're all like corn.
Yeah, we don't want that. We want the corn.
This beautiful art we had commissioned by Catter and
just a
Tarum,
picture of corn.
This picture of corn with Troy photoshopped on it.
That's an excellent idea, Ken. That didn't even occur to me.
I think I might still have the corn picture, but I'm not sure. Let me put
What's up, friends?
I just had the most haunting idea. Can someone send me the corn picture so I can make this monstrosity happen? I had a thought, and now
we can do both. We can mash up.
Someone send it to me, please, because there's a Photoshop brewing.
It's on my phone, but I'll just send you a corn. Get a corn. Just get a corn on the cob and do something.
No. It's not that it's a corn. It's I need a picture of Troy.
Oh, well, that's easier.
Amber's got that covered.
Okay, make it happen.
It's a picture of Troy sleeping on the floor at Gen Con under a napkin.
It's more just I need his face.
I have on the napkin.
There's no pictures of my face without my luscious breasts.
Fuck, dude. All right. So anyway,
or like the brain on his ass.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh shit, is that brain done?
Sarah, you know you got that.
We have pictures. We did.
I was set the brain ass.
Say, I've seen more of Troy's ass than I ever hoped to in my life.
I think we've
and
all
it's
seen
not
the
over because the piece isn't done yet.
I was going to say, is it done yet?
Troy's getting a tattoo when his ass is part of it. But also the day after Troy had his heart surgery, I got the picture of like that huge bruise he got from the catheter. So I have also seen
I was spared that.
Area. Yeah. And I remember just the first thing I saw when I woke up in the morning was this huge black and blue on Troy's crotch. And I was just like, God damn, bro, that sucks.
Yeah, buddy.
There is very little that Troy and I keep from each other.
This is absolutely true.
Boundaries. So anyway, we don't have them.
Nah, why would we have those? All right, let's herd the cats. And we got everyone here now. So, Kaimis, just to catch you up, we left off with everybody went to the town. They found out that the river spirit is stuck, like trapped upriver held in chains by this Lunar Witch. And the
Red Witch, right?
The Red Witch,
yes.
Yep. And they Yada, correct.
Yada.
They would love to have her back. Troy, Kaimis, looking at the river, can tell that the river's dead. Like there's no spirit in the river. It's gone. It's lifeless. Because you see the spirits everywhere that you walk around, but you don't see them there. Interestingly, when you go over the bridge, it's a moon bridge, which means that there's there's no supports. It's just one keystone kind of holding it all together. The keystone is an earth elemental.
Oh shit, dude, that's kind of cool.
You can see that, Kaimis. Everyone else can't. They just see a rock.
If we ask real nicely, it'll collapse.
Christian, quick question. I do have one note. So I have Gavreena is bound in the cave, guarded by a demon, and Rocklatar is in the bone.
She's the ancestor. Yep.
Rocklatar is the ancestor of the town. Gavreena is the river.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
I think we should put the demon inside the ring that we took from the other Red Witch. Do it, time race.
There's a demon?
Yes.
A shadow demon.
River spirit is in the cave, guarded by a demon.
And a shadow demon is keeping her in there.
Is what the children of the village told us.
Kaimis, knowing what you know about spirits and binding now, since you've learned a lot on your journeys away, may or may not be possible, depending on how the ring was enchanted.
It had a demon of some sort of shadowy darkness or spirit in it before.
It had an elemental in it before.
Yeah.
There is a
darkness elemental.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, hey, it's worth a shot if that's all we've got to go on. Unless something else that I have in my possession would be able to bind it, like the rock I have from Saga Everlaughing, or the carving of a snake eating itself I got from my when I went and saw the edge of existence or whatever.
I don't remember what the carving of the snake does. That sucks. But
I can do anything right now.
I think it was just something that I earned from helping that soldier or whatever.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, you guys are heading up the river. Who's going?
Oh, I think all of us.
The six, or the five of you. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you head upriver.
I'm gonna walk at the front.
Hey, I've got my spirit sight activated.
Yep. So you head up, and it's about maybe 5 or 6 miles up the river on the side, the northern side, which is the side you guys are on. You cross back over the bridge, and as you go, it's like lightly wooded up here. And as you go, Chimerish, you begin to get sense that the vibes are a little off. As you see some dead trees up ahead, they look like the trees start to look like Valheim swamp trees in this small area.
Okay.
And you're like, what the fuck is hanging from those trees? And then you get closer and you see that hanging from the trees, particularly one that's like kind of jutting out over the river, is a big old oak tree with some nice branches, and hanging from them, something reflecting in the light. As you get closer, you see they're like silvery looking chains, are just the corpses of Hjortling warriors, just like hanging there. Some of them by the neck, some of them just upside down. Some of them are in pieces, just hanging there.
I have to find a way to mutilate the corpses of my enemies. We've been indecisive about this.
How easy would it be for me to cut those down?
You could cut the tree, probably.
You can get up there.
Easier.
You'd have to climb up, but you see a small grotto or a small cave right under that tree. There's like, the roots kind of split around the bank, and there's a cave in there. And you see hanging across the face of the cave what looks like these silvery chains.
I ask Des, Skara, and I ask the whole group if they can help me get these bodies down.
As you do that, and you're looking, and you're like, man, the ground around here is just blasted and dead. Like the earth, like the vegetation has died, and it's just withered and gross looking.
Fuck.
It's cursed as fuck. And as you like start to get you start to like make a plan. You see the water kind of like bubble a little bit, and you see something start to rise up out of it. And it breaks the surface of the water, and it just keeps going and going and going until it stands taller than Des. And it's a body. It looks skinless. It's been flayed, and there's just like these silvery chains, just like wrapped tightly all around the skin. There's no eyes. It's just like a forehead. In the middle of the forehead is a chaos rune. And there are chains just like holding the mouth back like a real rictus grin, and these really long teeth. And it just like kind of at you guys, and you opens its mouth. You see it has like layered teeth like a shark. So if like one pops out, another one's going to like pop right back in. And its arms, it's about 8 feet tall. It extends these arms, and out of here start flowing these silvery chains.
Looks profoundly unfriendly.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's kill that.
Here. Yeah, well, we're going to go to
Okay.
ranks.
I need some dice, Amber. You get some dice.
Yo, have I got dice?
Have you got dice? Her cat has dice.
My cat does have dice.
Troy.
Yeah.
In Amber's bookshelf, there's I have my dice that I use when I go over there. It's in a dice tray.
Okay.
I'll help him find that because it's a disaster down there.
I keep that cubby nice and tidy.
It is a disaster down there.
Pretty sure. Yep, got it.
Don't break my tree.
Oh, the tree.
Jess's tree.
The dice tree.
Yeah, I keep it there because I like to have it there when I DM.
Honestly, if this weird spirit demon thing didn't have the chaos rune on it, I probably would have tried to talk with it. But
no,
since
that is not
chaos,
a natural thing.
Man, I don't have a chaos rune chip. That sucks. All right. I'll just use disorder.
What? What are you going to use for the bat?
I'm going to have one made.
I have to glowforge you a bat.
You're going to have to glowforge me a bat.
But it's going to be like a really cute bat.
Whoa.
I'm not opposed to that.
Oh. Cute bat. No.
All right. So this thingy is coming out and we're going into combat and it's very unfriendly looking and it's gonna cast a spell first, and then it looks like it's muttering and whispering in a language that you recognize because you've heard the Lunars speak, and you think it's New Pelorian, but you're not sure. And it's doing some stuff. It's going to cast a spell and then possibly attack, because you can do both in RuneQuest.
Over my dead body.
We'll go around and start. So who's we'll start. I'll just start with Amber and I'll go around the screen. So Amber, what are you doing? What is Rue doing?
I'm going to cast protection too.
Okay. So that is how many magic points is that?
2.
So what is your dex thingamajigger? Your dex.
My dex is 16. My dex strike rank is 2. I think it's 2.
All right, so your protection will pop in on 4.
Wow.
If you could squeeze something else in, you can do it that round.
Yes, then I will shoot it.
So that's another. That'll be a 9, right? Because it'll be 5.
5. Yep, 5 more onto that. Yep.
So that'll be on 9. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Troy, Conreese, what is he doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got like a lot of. I need to pull up the book because I have so many fucking spells that I don't know what they do.
I am also doing that, right?
Yeah, that's one critique I have of RuneQuest is like I wish they gave you more than 4 little tiny fucking lines to list all of your spells and what they do.
I mean, you could write it somewhere else.
Yeah, there are
that's
also
true.
Bigger. I have a character sheet that's literally a whole book. Like I can send that to you if you want it.
Then we'll just be lost in our character sheet.
True. I mean, you'll just feel like
I do want that.
Okay,
Ken desires.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe I have 20, unless I recovered spell points from the last time I used them, which was last session when I let my spirit manifest. I don't think I did I?
You have recovered them by now.
Okay, so I have 22
I can't
points.
Come up. What do you got?
Wow, okay.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. All right?
No worries.
Once, just figure out your stuff. I'll be right
back. Go ahead. Keep going.
Sill's going to bite on 6.
Because I walked away.
I have a spirit magic spell called Control Entity.
Okay.
But I don't know if that would be good because it's the only thing we're currently fighting.
My dex strength rank is 1.
I mean, if you can control it, that would be less that it attacks us too.
So
yeah.
I'm looking at the page, Troy. So to use the control spell, you have to first reduce the magic points of their target to 0 in spirit combat.
Okay.
Then the next round you cast your control spell.
Okay, well, I think I'll probably enter spirit combat with this thing.
Yeah.
And again, I haven't done this yet, so I'm not 100% sure how this works. I'm going to need Christian.
Christian's going to walk through it. Yeah. We've done almost no spirit combat all game.
Yeah, we've only done one. We've only done one like way back in 6 seasons.
Right.
Yeah, like I think we've done spirit combat in like the beginning in our initial thing, and then
Arissa did
spirit combat.
I did one, yeah.
So Christian, I'm gonna go into spirit combat with this thing, but we haven't done that in like 2 years of playing this game. So I'm gonna need you to kind of help walk me through it, and also chat if they're willing to help. If we're
and also chat help us.
Sure.
I love how many people are like, I'm watching this to learn to run it for my game, and we're like, chat help us run this game.
Because we also have a bunch of fucking experts in chat.
Yep.
Many people that remember our shit better than we do.
So I will say this, Kymreese, it is currently like it's solid. This thing is in our world. So strike rank combat. Yes, spirit rank combat I know occurs on rank 12 always. So my question then is like, I don't think Kymri's, technically I think you would need to like discorporate to do that, and that takes an hour.
Oh,
so you're not
again. This is all new to me, bud. So.
Yeah, well, this has been a while. So for me to remember this too, I don't think you can like stare at it meaningfully and then enter spirit combat with it. You have to be like in your spirit form. You can cast some sort of spell to try to control it or whatnot.
Well,
so we were talking about that.
We just looked
it has
that
to be
up.
reduced to 0 magic points in spirit combat before you can do the spell on it.
Understood. All right. So someone needs to beat it down, and then you could possibly try to do that if you want.
But it has to be reduced in spirit combat.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. To use a control spell, the caster must first reduce the magic points of their target to 0 in spirit combat. So these spells are typically used by shamans.
Spirits in the spirit world.
I was like, it's the control is page 258 in the
I'm looking up on page 366. I'm looking up spirit combat. Spirit combat may occur between two discorporate entities entirely within the spirit world, or between a discorporate entity and an embodied entity, such as human being, in the middle world. It may not normally occur between two entities that reside entirely in the middle world. All right, so there's our answer. You can't do it because you're both
2 here. Okay.
You're both currently in the middle world. So
in that case, I'll start by casting Protection 3 on myself.
All right. What is your Dex strike rank?
My Dex strike rank is 3.
And Protection 3, so that's going to pop off on 6 for you. Okay.
My Dex strike rank is actually 1. Lower my shit by 1, please.
All right, so your spell takes place at 3, and then you're going to shoot at 8.
Yep, and I don't know if you're here first. Syl is going to strike at 6.
Syl at 6. All right.
Oh, hey, Christian.
Yes.
I might recant that. I forgot that I have I have multi-spell.
Yep. So you can do more than one. Go on.
But it's a rune magic spell. I don't know if I want to use my rune points.
Pop off King. Don't you have a multi-spell shaman ability as well?
No, my 3 shaman abilities are possession, the small things, and self-resurrect.
Okay. What's the small things?
That's the one. That's the one where I basically like. That's the one where I can basically like generate all of the tiny little like insignificant spirits within an area.
The bluebell spirit.
Yeah, like it was something that we picked more for flavor purposes. I don't know if there's necessarily a big in-game application for it. Off the top
of my head, I don't remember what that one is, but that's fine. I don't think we need it right now. All right, so multi-spell, if you wanted to pop that off to cast more than one spirit magic spell.
But it costs me a rune point to do that, right?
Correct, it does.
Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to cast protection.
Okay, so you're
trying to save that shit for the Red Witch.
Gotcha. When is Syl attacking? 6?
Yep, strike rank 6.
Syl attacks on 6. Okay. All right. Jess.
So we can't cast 2 spells, can we?
You can cast a spell and attack, but you can't do 2 spells.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shimmer 3 on myself.
So what is your...
My strike rank is 2, so I guess is that 5?
5, yep. Okay. Cool.
Christian, I'm also backing up, but I'm like moving away for ranged combat.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna move in front of Arissa and Kymri's wherever they are.
Yep, you can absolutely do that. All right, Arissa,
get him, Bryn.
So to clarify, this thing is very obviously a chaos spirit, correct?
It's got a huge chaos rune in its
glowing on its flayed forehead.
Like it's a hole in its skull that's just a chaos rune, and black smoke is coming out of it.
So Arissa attempting to cast Befuddle would not be against the Shalani teachings. Nope. I'm going to attempt to cast Befuddle.
Okay. What is your Befuddle is 2 points. What is your death strike rank?
Also 2.
So 4. Okay, you go off on 4, and Des, last but not least.
I think Des is actually going to cast Mobility on Rue.
Nice. Oh, shit. All right. Nice. What do I get from that?
Double your speed.
Double your speed, and you reduce your strike rank by 1.
Fit more arrows in.
All right.
Do I need to Christian, do we need to roll for protection? See if it's successful.
Yeah, we'll
we have to roll for spells. Okay.
We'll do that when your thing comes up, when your turn comes up.
We always forget about that, but we got to do that because like that's one of the ways that we get power is casting spells like successfully.
It also makes combat, I think, harder too if our spells fail.
What is your dex strike rank?
Mine is 2.
So 3 is when your mobility hits. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That leaves you, if you want to do something else, you've still got a lot of strike ranks left. 9 to work with.
I need to write down how much magic points have you.
I think after that, I will. I'm gonna close and try to hit it with my axe.
Okay. Very good.
And my axe.
Okay, so it is going to start by casting a spell. It's going first because it's using rune magic.
This bitch.
Does rune magic always go first?
Yes. Always the first thing in the round. So
it's like PEMDAS. Parentheses. Rune magic is in parentheses.
Wow, I have not heard that in so long.
I don't think I get the joke.
It's the math.
Oh.
It's how you remember order of operations.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
And Jess is disgusted with me. Look at her face.
That's like I saw someone was listing out the planets and they didn't fucking go in order with the My Very Eager Mother just served us 9 pizzas. And I was just like, how do you know these out of order?
Wow, I did not learn that one.
Even though technically it's bad now because technically Pluto's not a planet. So it just ends with served us 9.
It's a dwarf planet.
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I think
a goddamn planet.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, Pluto will always be a planet.
Honestly, that's
Pluto
my most
is the house of the
take.
ninth, the locked tomb.
That is my most millennial take: is that Pluto is still a goddamn planet.
Yeah,
I agree.
Things went bad when they removed Pluto as a planet.
This is
if you differentiate Pluto as a dwarf planet, then you have to differentiate people as dwarf people. You can't just say
Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006, and look how bad it's got.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys familiar?
It's like every time they like, archaeologists uncover this ancient fucking board game, and we're like, put it the fuck back. Like this ancient box that nobody knows how to open. Put it back.
No. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the theory that there was a ferret who interrupted a hadron collider? This really happened. This ferret interrupted one of the hadron collider experiments in I think it was 2012, and now there's a theory that we spun off into clown universe. That's why we're stuck in this hellish.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that because every now and then I go and think about something.
It feels
and
true.
This was correct. I know this was correct, but it's not correct anymore.
Effect. Yep.
So I'm just it's like my own personal
Mendevian? No.
Mandela.
I was close.
Her name was Felicia.
But
the ferret?
Felicia the ferret was used to clean the vacuum tubes in the Fermilab particle accelerator.
Ruin. What is your power?
Oh, my power is 11. Right. I'm sorry. I'm conceiving the ferret too.
Feels right.
Problemo.
Feels right.
See it because they're
Is it check against power times 5?
Nope. Just give me a roll.
Oh no.
Straight roll.
90.
Oh boy.
We have some rerolls.
We do.
Do we?
How many do we have? I don't want to be greedy.
We have 3.
Oh. Why?
I mean, you can only use one anyway.
Out.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like things are going to get a lot worse from here.
This thing turns towards you and it chants in some obscene language and you feel dark magic roiling over you. You have some rerolls.
Okay, I will use the reroll now that the dark magic is roiling.
Hey, before you reroll, see if you can
Nope.
whatever they call it, modify your roll.
You can't.
Whatever.
I'm going to say
No, you have
because
to do that
chose
before.
not to. Yeah, you'd have to
Oh.
choose to do that originally without using a reroll. Yeah.
Max
You got
just gave
another-
us another reroll. We're up a little.
68. I'm about to get wrecked by darkness.
68. Okay.
You have protection
It's in
too. I don't know
my
if that helps
mouth.
you.
That
Not
is
yet.
what I'm rolling to cast.
Oh,
Remember, this
okay.
is even.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
no, I'm rolling a save. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're rolling a
yeah.
save.
I don't think it actually helps you. I think that's only for
all right.
physical
I hope
stuff.
I don't turn against
All right,
everyone
guys,
and kill
I'm
my
gonna
friends
roll-
during this moment of emotional weakness.
I rolled a 6. What is that on the hit chart?
Oh,
Oh, 6 is
It's
a
a
leg.
limb.
it's a left,
Left leg.
leg.
It's a fucking leg.
It's a left leg. Our classic.
Ruin. You feel this magic settle on your left leg, and you just feel this like, you know, when like you really, really lose like circulation in the leg and you start to get that pins and needles, but like the
Dead
very
leg.
painful pins and needles, dead leg feeling. You feel that like just racing down your leg. You take 3
Fuck.
points of damage to your leg.
Fuck. All right. All right. My leg is still alive. It's seen better days. But it is alive. Okay.
All right, that is that first turn. We're gonna go boop boop. You get to go. Roll your roll, ruin roll, and death roll to make sure your spirit magic spells go off.
And that's power times 5.
Correct.
What if our power
91.
times 5 is over 100?
You still have to roll, Troy. All right, what did you get, Amber?
91.
Ooh.
All right, so you're good. So, oh no, you fell.
Bad. Bad.
Wow.
Ooh.
Womp womp. I don't think you lose your
Points.
points
Magic points?
because you didn't fumble, but
Okay.
you just don't get the
Just
spell
didn't
off.
get the spell to
Correct.
work. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
But that's
I'll
understandable.
still
The
be
pain
shooting
in your
later.
leg- the pain in your leg distracts you. Yeah.
At least I'm fast.
All right. What'd you get?
Fast, 49.
All right. You're good. All right. So you're fast. Ruin.
At least I'm fast.
We get up to you.
These are nice
Arissa.
dice,
You're
Ken.
casting.
Yeah,
You're
those are my
casting Befuddle.
blue sandstone ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, not the
I-
rainbow glass. The dice.
Nope,
roll
I
under my
have-
power
Four.
first.
I have those ones.
That's a success, so it goes off. I rolled under my power, so that's good.
All right. So let me
So
just look
now-
up Befuddle real quick. So Befuddle.
Must first succeed in a power versus power resistance roll against the intended target. Can you please
Okay.
just
So
remind me how that works?
so what is your power?
My power is 19.
Okay. Let me just look at
We
this for a
powerful
second.
little bitches.
19.
Yeah, Arissa's one of them nerds.
I'm over
Okay,
here
Arissa.
with my 11 power, failing to cast
Arissa,
Mage Armor.
roll for me and let me know what you roll.
That would be a 31.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Does that succeed?
Hold on.
Did I do a thing?
31's pretty good.
Ooh,
31's pretty good.
I feel good about 31.
Attack.
He's reading the rules of the spell.
Attacks as an enemy and will extend that to the caster's his allies. Thus, with the sealer, the befuddled opponent might end up attacking their own party along the spell's effect. Mainly round, the victim may attempt to shake off the befuddlement.
Brace for
Okay.
30 seconds of my mind.
You cast a spell on this thing. I mean, it doesn't have a face; it just has a huge like hole in its forehead that's leaking black flame. And his teeth. But for a minute,
And
it's just
teeth.
like, and it looks very confused.
Yay! It's befuddled. Get it.
That gets us up to.
Oh, my dice decided that one was okay.
By the way,
Thank you,
mark-
Lavender
Mark
Dice.
your power.
I just did, yes.
Okay.
Because we were talking about that earlier.
Bryn. It would normally go, but it's standing there looking very confused. But you get to go. What are you doing?
I had just
Casting
done a
Shimmer on
spell.
yourself.
Yeah. So
All right. Roll to see if it goes off.
I got a 56, so I succeed below my 75.
Very good.
And then I was just moving to block Kymri's and
So you cast your shimmer on yourself. Remind me that it's minus 15 for anything to hit you. Now just keep me in the loop on that. And then everybody, you see Bryn starting to like, her form starts to like around a little bit as she moves in front of Kymri and Orisa. We go up one. Silva's going to attack.
By the way, my next strike rank is with my battle axe is 6 as well.
So that would be 9 then, because you cast the spell at 3.
Yes.
So all right. So
my sister got a regular success.
Okay. It is befuddled, meaning it can't defend itself. So roll me a hit location and roll me some damage.
Hells yeah!
I think we skipped me casting a spell.
No, they can defend.
Hit location 20?
Oh, it can. Correct. All right.
They can parry and defend.
That's the
God
head.
damn it.
Damn. All right. It's going to try to parry.
God damn it.
As it sees this coming. But it fails.
Yes! Hit location 20!
All right. Roll me some...
4.
Hit location 20. Oh.
Is the head.
Or at least it's the head for us, I should say.
Yeah, it's the head for people.
For 14 points of damage.
14? Holy shitballs. Okay.
Get it, Phil.
This is like,
I bet you that tastes nasty.
Probably.
Just tastes like dirt.
All right.
Dirt.
Sil somehow sees you're in pain, Bryn. I mean, Rue. Howls in anger.
He's like, don't touch my brother.
Leaps at this thing and like manages to like get its teeth, get her teeth around its head for a little bit and kind of like grabs it and like shakes a little bit. You see it like tear some of the flesh and then it falls in the water. The water it's standing in is shallow and kind of lands at the water. And you hear her like yell and be sweet. This thing tastes terrible, sister. The thing doesn't seem happy that it got bit in the head, but it didn't do as much damage as you think it would.
Okay. We got to get some.
Yeah. Troy didn't cast his spell, did he?
He's also, I think, on 6.
Troy is on 6, so he goes now. Troy, go for it, man. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast the protection 3 on myself.
Yep. Also, everyone who has a protection spell up, just help me remember that, or it's your job to remember that. It just reduces your damage. So, yeah.
I rolled a 42, which is less than 110.
You're good. So you're up. You got protection 3, bro.
Nice.
So then we go to...
And can I still stab him or no? Or, well, I don't want to stab him. And I don't have a ranged weapon. Fuck it.
Yeah, you might want to hang back on this one, man.
Loud and clear.
You will pop up to 9 then, which would be the warrior's going again. So Des with his axe and then Rue with the bow. So we'll do Des first, just because he's running in the melee.
And
actually, you know what? I'm going to say Rue first because I'm going to
go with the arrow.
The shot, because next time Rue shoots in, it's going to be shooting into a melee and she'll have a chance to hit you.
Rue also has mobility, so his strike went down once.
Right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's right. My strike ranks are even lower now. My strike ranks are now
8. So you go at
2 and 2 and 7.
Yep.
All right. I am gonna try to shoot this thing. 69.
Hey.
Nice.
Is that a success?
It is a success.
Bonus.
Should be a success.
Because it dodged the other attack, so it's just standing there now.
It is a success, but do I do damage is the question. Where the fuck is there's my bow. 5.
Okay. You whiz an arrow where
2.
just roll.
2. Location 19.
Also the head, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, you're rolling so good on this stuff. You shoot an arrow that just goes and bounces right off its head.
Whoa.
Okay, that doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the only one of the party that doesn't have hatred chaos.
I don't think Orisa does either.
I don't know. I don't have hatred chaos. Nope. I don't hate chaos.
That's surprising, Brent.
I just hate lunars. Very specific.
It's very close, but not the same. Quite the same. Yeah.
Orisa's encounters with chaos are very light. More of her negative encounters are diseased and the like.
I probably should have had a hatred of chaos after the whole honey cakes thing.
Wow, that would be all of us.
Yeah.
The honey cakes.
Never forget.
Forgot about it though.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause I have the
I love how you
ogre's
say that
tongue.
as soon as I say never forget. Thanks, Kent.
Yes,
What'd you say,
go for it.
Troy?
Roll it.
I've got the ogre's tongue on my neck still.
Yep, that's right.
I am going to augment this.
Okay. Smart.
With Veilheart because I don't get to use that enough.
Yeah.
Nice. I will also do that. Maybe.
I augmented it with a 2.
Fuck
Ooh,
yeah. So
you super love us.
Yeah.
Super
Hell yeah.
success.
So super success on an augment.
Check that. Isn't that 40%?
50.
Oh,
It was out of
Yes.
62.
That makes so much sense for Des.
quickly followed by a roll of a natural 100.
Yeah.
I don't watch. All right. And so that's plus 50. That puts my axe skill at 122.
Okay. Which subtracts means that its dodge goes down by 22 when it can dodge against you. It cannot right now because it already. Actually, no, it dodged a melee attack. So it could dodge this one with a minus 20. It's going to. It's gonna have a lot worse of a skill, but it's gonna try to dodge this attack from you.
I did get a 52.
All right. It fails. So you hit. So give me a location and give me a damage.
Damage.
And that is
Damage à toi.
11.
Wow.
For
That's a leg, I think.
The abdomen for
abdomen.
us. Abdomen
Okay.
for us.
You guys are hitting good.
And I deal. Where's my axe? It's a D8 plus a D6.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So that's 7 points of damage.
You hit it what you think is a decent blow in the stomach, but it just kind of bounces off its skin.
Mm.
That is the whole first round. So we're going to start over again and go back to strike rank 1 and redo and rename all of our actions. Befuddle, that Sarah,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering, they can test every round, right? Each melee round can
Yes.
pick up the befuddlement. This is all the victim can do in that melee round. Okay, it's standing there looking very dazed and confused.
Nice.
So that is going to be it.
Hey,
So
it
I'm
did
gonna
say,
put that
Christian,
all the way up. Yeah,
it did say if it's attacked by something, it can attack them back.
correct.
Oh,
Let
The
me read this. Let me
the
read this real
affected
quick.
victim assumes that who or whatever attacked them is their enemy and will extend that to the caster's obvious allies. So even though it's confused, it can still
The
attack.
reality of the matter is it's still befuddled, but it basically knows that you guys are against it, so it can attack.
Yep.
All right, so it's not
Gotcha.
going to spend the time. It's not going to spend the time doing that then.
So the big question is, did anyone actually deal damage to it? Because
Still did.
it sounds
didn't think
to
it-
me like
I don't think that.
confusion.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think that matters though if it got attacked. Like we still attacked it.
Well,
Yep.
so like the big thing is it's just like
If it can't feel it.
the difference between being attacked and being damaged.
Yeah.
It's like if
intelligent
you're
enough. It's intelligent enough to know what an attack is, though. So
yeah,
all
but
right.
it's confused.
but like it's
though, is that
confused.
the
So
thing.
it's just like
correct.
us be like it's like arrow pinged off the head, be like, huh, that was weird. But like Syl, who like ripped out its face.
Maybe
It's
we're
like,
just
"Ow,
giving
that
him
hurt."
a hug. Oh, that's right. Still did do some damage, didn't it?
Yeah, she did.
Didn't she?
She did 14
okay.
points of damage.
She did 14 points of damage. My sister is Diesel.
And her teeth didn't just bounce off of its head,
It's gonna
right?
attack.
It didn't do as she should have popped his head like a melon and did not, but she did rip a chunk of meat off.
It's
Okay.
going to attack Syl.
Oh no!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's Amber? What are you doing?
I am going to cast Iron Hand, Iron Claw now, or Fang
Mhm.
on Syl. And then I'm going to
Okay.
shoot stuff.
So that's a magic spell, right?
Yep. I'm gonna do it's Iron Hand 3.
So that's
And
5. Okay.
my strike rank is 0 right now, so it's 3.
No, your dex. Oh, yeah, your dex strike rank is
It's 0 right
damn.
now.
All right, damn.
So
Okay.
3, and then I
3.
can fire on 8, and I can can't get another one in there. That would be 13.
Still attacks on 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Kymreese, what are you doing?
I'm going to use Fire Arrow.
With what?
Fire Arrow is a spirit spell. So it 2 points. 2 points. It's a this spell creates a missile of fire, which does 3d6 damage if it hits, replacing the missile's normal damage rating. Oh fuck! I need to have a bow.
Yeah.
No, you can cast Fire Arrow on
a rock.
You can cast it on Rue's arrow if you want. I'll allow that.
Okay. True. That works.
Yeah, I do have to touch Rue though. Rue, you're back a little bit because you're shooting.
I'm firing, so I'm back to it. Yeah.
Okay. Des and Scylla are the only ones up.
So yeah, Kymreese is gonna he's gonna actually channel the spirit points from the rock that he has from Saga, because this is a creature of chaos and he fucking hates it. So he's gonna be like, "Get him, Grandma!
Get him, Grandma! Get him, G-Ma!"
Right, so we're gonna just say, because you have to wait to cast that spell to touch Rue, and she has to cast the spell first. That's gonna go off on 8 because that'll be the shot. Okay. All right.
That's fine.
Bryn.
I'm going to do Fire Blade flavored for lightning on my spear on strike rank 6.
Yep.
And then if I can, I would then attack for 8, I think, with my spear. I'm going to... Actually, I don't know if I can move. Does move take one of my actions?
I would say you're close enough to get over there to attack.
And I would like to jump and then.
So I would say that I would say you can cast and then attack, but the attack is probably more like, because it's your dex and size.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's +4. So it would be
10.
6, 10. Yep.
All right. So we'll do 6 and then 10. All right. So you're going to cast the spell and then you're going to attack. All right. Cool. Yeah. Arissa.
Arissa is going to cast heal on Rue because she just saw his leg get a little fucked up. And since he is also he is within touch range.
So is that the heal spirit magic spell?
Yes. So it'll be 3. Okay. So with my dex rank, that'll put me at 5 if I'm reading this correctly.
So it's your dex rank is what? What's your dex rank?
2.
Yeah, so it will go on 5. Yep, because it's your spirit magic spell plus your dex rank.
Right. So mine would also be 5 in that case, Christian, because this one costs 2 points.
You have to wait for
to touch her.
My shot.
No, he can cast it on your arrow.
Her arrow's not out until he casts. She's
I have to knock it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Patience completely destroyed. I just want to read something here.
Oh, so then you could just delay your strike rank, I think, maybe.
Rue, give me just because we need to do this. Give me.
How many magic points have I spent?
Actually, hold on a minute.
+3, 7.
Never mind, not yet. Okay. Okay, so let's do this.
That's
thing.
Cryptic.
So, Des, your turn. I forgot you almost. I'm sorry.
Okay. Des is going to cast Strength, which will put me at strike rank 4.
Okay.
And then he'll attack with his axe, which will be at 10.
Cool. All right. So very first thing is strike rank 3, which is
that is me trying to cast Iron Fang on Syl.
Yep.
Do I have to? Is that touch? I didn't actually check.
If it doesn't say, you're well within range. So
it is touch. So fuck, that ruins everything.
That does.
Never mind.
So
maybe there's a different spell. I'll just do protection instead because that's ranged.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
On Syl, yeah.
Okay. You can augment this too, by the way. Augment. Love Wolf Sister. I know that's
it's true.
Don't forget to augment.
Love Wolf Sister. Augmenting regular success on the augment.
So that's plus 20 to this.
And can I? Wow. Oh,
Yes.
I was rolling a D10 and a D8. Let me.
Wow.
Wow, that's worse. That's a 99.
Oh,
Wow.
We have a reroll.
We have rerolls.
you
Stop using
really
our rerolls,
not
you
love
hoe.
your sister.
Use the rerolls.
Use the reroll. Trust
Okay.
me, use the reroll.
This for the second reroll on a protection spell. 93.
Wow.
So
I
The
can't
protection
do
spell
it.
goes off. You get your reroll back. You are the unluckiest motherfucker I've ever seen in my
Can't
life.
do it.
Throw those dice out. And what is the protection?
It's protection 3. This
Okay,
time.
she has protection 3 on. Still has protection 3 because I have received death threats if anything happens to the animals.
So we cannot die. If it were me,
yeah.
I'd just be fucked up.
it's okay, Christian. Just kill Des. Like, don't.
I know. I'm there too. Completely.
I know.
unprotected.
Just kill Des. Just switch over from
Sill's
Phil.
the one who ripped the thing's face off. So
Yeah.
All right. So just Amber, remind me that Sill has protection 3. Okay.
Phil's got protection
Can
3.
Adjust
I-
the magic points accordingly.
Now we got another reroll.
Next.
Can I
Yeah.
identify as
They
an
feel
animal?
bad for us. I'm like, hey, guys, that's what I do. I'm here to generate pity and rerolls. I'm
Oh,
like,
please.
98.
Des, you go and it goes. I'm going to just take care of its roll first.
Yep.
What's Sill's dodge?
Oh, Lord.
Phil's dodge is. Did I fill it in?
Oh, Lord.
Nope, but I do have her page up here.
Oh,
Have I
good.
been leveling her
It's-
dodge? No.
Wait, do we level our companions?
Yeah, they get checks.
I have not been checking for my.
I don't know that
Just-
an elk would because it's regular and not
Yeah.
smart.
it's not
But
smart.
the cat
The elk
might.
has skills.
Yeah.
She.
skills.
Whoops, wrong page.
I have not.
I
been
haven't used
checking.
Nightclaw enough to warrant
Oh my God.
checking, unfortunately.
I did not
The
realize.
elk's primary skill is called bleat down.
Yep.
Amber's wolf shit. Here we go.
That is incredible.
It's one of several folders that I've put up for you with this.
Okay,
stuff
her
over
base
the-
dodge is 35. I feel like she's checked that at least twice, but we'll do
I'll give
35
you-
for now.
I'll give you 50. Okay.
Wow. I'll take it. I
Christian,
mean,
Christian,
Derpy wolf.
it's 35. She's derpy.
Yeah.
Fine.
she's
Derpy
derpy.
wolf.
My
40.
cat's is
40.
50.
She's dodged successfully at least
All
twice
right,
in this
she
game.
has dodged successfully. I'll give
All
her
right.
4. I'll give you 40.
I'm
all right.
gonna upgrade Ort because I
love Syl.
forgot.
You can give 5 to some Ort skills. Ort kicked the shit out of some people once.
Yeah,
so
Ort
he
fucked
definitely should
people
get
up.
some attack skills.
Mm,
Yeah. Give-
Okay. She
give
going to try to
6
dodge?
Ort.
mm.
Yeah. This thing's a rolling.
Where the fuck are dice that are not the ones that have been betraying me? Hang on. Here we go. We'll try this.
Yeah,
It
just
hit.
take those dice and just toss them on the floor.
Yeah, do not use those dice.
6.
Oh,
Okay, that's very, very good. Check Sill's dodge. It gets to go up
Nice.
now. It whips one of the changes, kind of whips and lashes out at Sill, and she just jukes out of the way just in time as it hits the water around her. Looks like it would have wrapped around. You see within these silvery looking chains, there are like blades on them that you do not want to get hit by.
Fuck those things. Blensing.
Yes, you get to go.
My spell went off, and I have strength now.
Terrifying. Okay. You're next up at 10, along with it went on its thing. All right, Arissa.
Wait, did Sil get to bite?
it's not 6 yet.
She goes at 6.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah,
at
this
5.
is 3.
I'm
Oh, I
at 5.
thought I said next
Yeah,
up at
I'm at
10. I was like,
We just
I'm
hit-
next
we
up at
just
10.
hit- yeah,
Gotcha.
we're at 5 right now. So Arissa, go for it.
I'm going to augment my thing just in case. Loyalty Veil Heart.
Roll it. Yep.
That is a 33. That is a success because my loyalty I have at 60. So check
Plus
that.
20.
Voila. Yeah, either way I roll under. Not very well, but I did it.
Okay.
So Rue heals those 3 points that his leg took back.
Very good.
much better.
Nice.
Very good. That gives us to you, Bryn. And so,
I
so we'll do Bryn
am
first.
casting lightning blade on my spear. I did
Go.
succeed my spell, 46 under 75.
Very good.
And that's it, right? Yep.
Are you using your sword or your spear?
My spear.
Cool. Right. But then you can get attack again later on, we said.
10. Yep. I'm at 10 too.
You're at 10 too. All right. Everybody's at 10. All right. I have a little pile of tokens up there. All right.
Yep.
Syl. Your Bryn's spear begins to crackle. She holds it up in the air and lightning like shoots down and that spear lightning begins to like flow around it. And then she like levels it at this fucking thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Syl.
27 for Syl, so it's a regular success.
She hits. Roll a location and some damage.
Do it again, Syl. Go for the head. Go for the head. 13 for the location.
Thanks for doing locations. All right.
Right arm. That's right arm. Yeah.
Right arm.
8 damage.
Okay. She jumps up and grabs onto its arm after the one it whipped down at her, and she kind of like, but the thing just kind of like shakes her off.
Fuck! I gotta get that. I was gonna get up there and cast Iron Hand, man.
We need to do something else, guys. We need to like
7, 8. Kymreese, you can cast your spell now on Bryn's Sting because Bryn is starting to get her arrows out. Okay.
I succeeded.
On Rue?
On Rue, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant Rue.
Yep, I succeeded. 40.
Hope it
so I
doesn't
go
light
over
fire.
to you and I whisper some spirit magic shit and I like touch your bow and the arrow like lights on fire. It's pretty cool.
Metal.
Very metal.
I'm gonna fire that.
We got a bunch of attacks now, so yeah, we'll do that right now, and then we'll go around. We got Bryn and Des. I got attacks going on this thing.
I'm gonna augment with Starheart.
Oh yeah, all right. That will now involve any further attacks with this. Your augment will continue on with this.
27, so regular success.
So plus 20.
And hit it.
Is that true of penalties too?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Regular hit, 47 out of 102.
It is not going to dodge this arrow. So roll your damage.
All right. So I know what my regular damage is. What does the fire do?
3d6.
It replaces your regular. No, it replaces your regular.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Where did you hit?
Oh, to the 13. Syl and I are just the same spots, man.
All right. You shoot. It shakes Syl off, and you're like, you fucker. And you loose an arrow, and it hits it right in the arm, and it singes it and definitely damages it.
Okay, did something.
It doesn't have the massive effect you would hope, but it definitely hurt it.
Every penny counts. It's okay. Deskar is about to drop a meteorite on this thing.
Bryn, go for it.
I leap up and I stab it with my spear.
Go.
I am going to augment, I guess, also with Loyalty Veilheart.
Hell yeah.
Did you waste my flaming arrow, you hoe?
No, it did some damage.
32. So that's a success.
Cool.
And then I roll to hit, so that's plus 20, right?
It is going to try to dodge this.
Okay. That is 52 out of 92, so that's a regular success.
It's more afraid of your spear.
What did you get?
52 out of 92.
Okay. It manages to see you coming and juke out of the way.
Fuck.
I got a 9 on the dodge.
Damn. All right.
So that's okay, but your spell's still up, so you can still doesn't go away.
I gotcha.
Lightning's that one's not a one-time deal.
I jumped up and stabbed it though. I don't know what that means.
Just looked cool.
Okay.
Just trying to get a little more height on there. You're like, stab at normal person height.
Good.
All right,
okay.
Go for it.
All right. Attacking.
Damn.
Oh my god. I got a 6.
Yes. Kill
it. What is your augmented attack?
A 6 out of 127.
Crit.
So that's a crit. What is your augmented? It's 127, so I have to subtract 27 from its thing. Let me do a little math here. It is going to try to dodge. But let me see here. Hold on a minute. I mean, it's not going to have a very good chance of it. It fails its dodge.
Yes.
So you got a crit. So is that's not a special, that's a crit, right?
That's a crit.
Yep. Okay. So you're doing where is this? An axe,
so
right?
this is axe, so it's slashing.
And slashing is double normal damage. Damage bonus are applied normally.
Slashing with the broadsword does not the normal blow. So not adding my damage bonus more, right?
Well, let me look it up in the book. Hold on, because that's always
Any magical addition.
That might just be the special. Hold on, I'm always confused with this. Hold on.
Slash takes place if the attack roll is a special success. Critical hits.
Special damage. Critical hit. Player rolls 120 a critical hit ignores the effects of armor and usually does magic on paling slash as above. Okay, so let me go back to the special. All right, so it just ignores armor. All right. Roll your damage.
Do I have to roll damage?
Yeah, so it's double normal damage. So a short sword normally doing 1d6 plus 1 does 2d6 plus 2. So you do your double normal damage, then add your damage bonus and all your other stuff as normal.
Dang.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay. So
Chris says this maximum double normal. This is what I thought because the crit is different. Maximum, so you don't roll. It's
just maximum.
So the axe is what, 1d8 plus 1?
Which is why this is
mine is 1d8 plus 2.
So that would mean that double, so it's 20 plus your damage bonus.
Yep.
A critical hit just fucks your shit.
Yep.
Say goodbye to whatever your hit location was.
Plus 5 more, so
head,
25. 25 damage
Get
to
it, Des.
Bear man.
Yeah, I was gonna say our bear man. That's my cousin.
Come on. Got him in the abdomen again.
Cut him in half. Hey, maybe.
Okay, that's a good place.
You see this thing like fucking around with shit.
Yeah.
Messing with your friends, almost kills Syl. You're mad because it's attacking your family.
Mm-hmm.
And you just rear back with your axe and you've prayed for the strength. You feel the strength of the magic flowing through your body and you just
go mama bear.
You just go mama bear and slice this fucking thing in half.
Yeah, see, abdomen is great.
You just swoosh right through it. You get it in the abdomen again, and you don't feel any resistance. Your blade just goes clean through it, and you see it just kind of legs go one way, top half goes the other way, and it hits the water, and it just begins dissolving right away into this and smoking. This really pungent, gross smelling smell just fizzles away as it dies. The chains, in front of the you see now, you notice there was a silver chain connecting it to the chains in front of the little grotto. And you see those chains just like smoking and disappearing as well. Along with the chains that were holding the corpses, they just pop up and they fall into the water. And everything this thing smokes and you guys have to almost like barf to make sure that
Orisa does barf.
Yeah,
Syl immediately howls in triumph and then sticks her whole open mouth in the current or the lack of current and swishes it back and forth in the water upstream from the.
Rue, give me a power roll.
Oh boy.
Chaos.
Oh boy. I got a 10.
Okay. Fair. You feel that even though Orisa had healed you, that tingling, horrible feeling you still felt in your leg, but then you feel it kind of like washes away. Whatever was affecting you.
Oh man, something nasty was taking root in there.
Yeah.
Shake my leg out a couple times.
As soon as the chains wash away, this water just flows like a gush out of the cave.
Does that count as a check for power or no?
No. And whooshes out of the cave and then swirls up in a spiral and forms into this like beautiful flowing woman made of water with flowing green hair and these glowing lighter blue eyes. And she looks at you all.
Gavreena?
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Kymreese, the river instantly seems to be coming back to life.
Shit, that was easy.
He was like, didn't have to do a thing.
Wow, the demon was Not exactly in the cave.
Check.
Not
exactly in the cave, but now it's now is exactly.
I think Timreese is
dead.
going to walk into the cave to see if there's anything it left behind.
There's really more in the cave, I think.
It's really not big enough for you to get into Timreese. It's kind of a smaller cave. It's kind of like it's
like kind of boulders with water rushing out of.
Yeah, you know when you see you see like noodling videos and these guys like crawl into like these caves on the bank of a river, like
why?
They catch
can I
see with their hands. Yeah, it's kind of like. Can I see
if Vesper would be willing to check it out?
Oh,
Vesper is a bird that does not want to go into a very wet underwater tunnel.
I lost an owl once doing this. Underwater. Be careful.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hubert.
Yeah, I lost an owl once doing this. Let's my very first session of D&D like ever, really. They killed my bird.
Wow.
That was Amber. She was DMing.
Yeah, see.
I didn't just kill it. I fused it into the druid's body in a horrific Delkir Husk of Worlds womb, and then she slowly morphed into a monstrous bird girl over the course of the campaign.
Wow.
That's Amber's game. Yay.
See, this is why normal horror
friends.
This is why normal horror doesn't bother me.
Put the bird in a basket and then she walked into it. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Anyway, Gavreena is like,
Gavreena?
Yeah,
this was sent to capture me. There was a woman with a moon woman came and bound me in this cave and left this thing in here.
She's a sworn enemy of ours.
How would you feel about the
opportunity?
How would you feel about the opportunity for revenge? I say as I walk towards the spirit.
I would say it is a given.
Timreese, we picked up some seeds and stuff that the locals usually make offerings to her with. So you have seeds.
Oh, okay. I guess I will hold out my hand with some of those seeds as an offering, and I will ask if I call to in a moment. If I call to you, will you come?
I cannot go beyond the river, but I will aid you as I can. She takes the seeds and she holds them in her palm and she goes, "These are not necessary, but I accept them." And she places them on the bank where the earth is like blasted and plants them and like waters them a little bit with her own water coming out of her body. Like out of her hands.
What an honor.
So
the people of Gavren'scross, they sacrificed to me. Are they still well? I do not recognize you amongst them.
We are not of them, but we are looking to aid them.
They're being terrorized as well by the Red Witch.
Then you will have my aid.
I don't know
she looks
if it's
the
her
dead
exactly,
bodies and she goes, These of them have come to help me. I will let them rest now. And the waters just kind of come up and pick the bodies up, take them out to the middle of the river, and like you see them just kind of go down.
The warriors that went out to find her. Yep. Process that.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Ken?
I was gonna say that like we
I had said
I had a thought that she said she can't go beyond the river. But can she move the river?
Probably within its natural flood routes.
Yet.
Right?
Yeah.
The river bank and course obviously has like different floodplains and stuff likely,
but she has to do things that the river would do.
Yeah.
Like blast that fucking moon bridge.
No, I'm thinking because like the river's kind of close to Whitewall.
Is it? I don't. Is it?
I said kinda.
I don't have them.
The river is closer to Whitewall than Gavren'scross is. If Gavren'scross is the little town between Kultan and Slangi, right? Arach Hills. No, not that one.
Gavren'scross is like if you go right, like if you go by where the L and Whitewall is on the map, and you just go to the
it's right on the side of the road. Okay,
that's Gavren'scross. Yeah.
Oh, it does run behind, I guess.
So here's the
thing.
It's
pretty close to Whitewall.
You guys were not from where you are now, but when you were over by Gavren'scross, you could see Whitewall because you saw this gray area where there's these gray clouds and just rain falling, and you saw a massive fucking mountain. I mean, it's not like a Carofin Mountain or a Quiven Range Mountain, but this Whitewalls is built on this huge limestone plateau with like very steep sides, which makes it a big
stronghold. Yeah.
So I mean, yes, the river's close-ish to it, but I mean, I don't know what you're planning. It's at the bottom of it, you know what I mean?
It's on the other
and
side
so are all the Lunars.
Truth.
It would have to go around the mountain and the plateau.
Yeah, the question would be how close. Well, let's look at the map again.
What's the scale there?
Like that was the thing, because I was just
what
like, could it get
scale?
close enough to start flooding the Lunars out?
I mean, maybe if we dig a little trenchy thing.
They're already pretty flooded because it's been raining on them for a while.
I know, but like
it looks like it's
and they're also building walls to kind of like moat themselves in.
We could build a channel with the help of some earth spirits.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No,
that's what I was thinking. Just dig a little trenchy thing.
Yeah, we could just irrigate this bitch.
Yeah, let's just dig a canal.
Christian regrets us every day.
You'd have to get down there to see. It looks like it's a kilometer or so away.
Yeah.
I would say it is probably within the floodplain for a big flood. So some things might be able to be done, but I don't know what you're thinking of doing.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like as a player, it's like if she really wants, if she really could, start flooding like the back half of one of the lunar siege, so that like they get flooded out of that area, so that it's not a completely surrounded siege of Whitewall.
I was personally more thinking summoning her.
As you're thinking about this, she says to you,
"That's pretty cool.
The one who bound me will know that the binding is broken. You should leave here."
Oh, that's not good. Remind me again, does she keep the bone on her?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian, at this point, should Kymreese discorporate so he can fight this bitch with spirit magic?
It takes an hour to discorporate.
Yes, but
that depends if we want to fight this bitch
fucking
here or not.
Ability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with making you all wait an hour.
So the question is, again, she says, the one you can decide what you want to do. The one who put the binding here will know it is broken. You should leave here.
I mean,
she knows we're coming for her.
You shouldn't
Worst
do it.
Case scenario, yeah.
You shouldn't do it immediately here. We should back up to some place, and then if you're going to start it, then start it.
I mean, but to be fair, we are right next to the river. We just released this river spirit.
Yeah,
Worst case scenario, she's going to come after us right here.
I know, but you don't know how quickly she will get here.
Yeah.
Right.
We also don't know. We don't know if we're ready to fight her or not to.
But we're probably more ready
we'll find out
here
now.
If she's isolated than we would be in the town where she has fucking tons of lunars and shit with her. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we're drawing her out to like the best possible place we could.
I mean, she's coming to find us. She's not going to wait in the town for us to go there.
She also probably doesn't know who freed the river spirit, just that the river spirit is free.
She will either come or she'll send someone to investigate.
Yeah.
Or she could punish the town for it too.
Yeah, she could send people to investigate.
Which is another good thought. The town is probably in danger.
Yeah, she could probably punish the town.
We should talk to the people of the town now, I think.
All right.
They should be prepared for retaliation.
Yeah.
And
be like, hey, we freed your river spirit, if you couldn't tell. And your warriors are now at rest. And by the way, you might be in trouble.
Yeah, we should warn the town.
I mean, a lot of their warriors are obviously dead and all, but depending on how quickly she responds, maybe some of them will fight with us, especially if we're trying to get the spirit of their ancestor back. now that there's reinforcements, this could be the heartening
Yep.
thing they need, to
Yep.
rally.
Yep.
We should try to rally the town, basically. The
Yeah.
village.
I do think you should start Kyrese, maybe, but
So now you can
do you have to be
Kyrese.
still?
You can leave Kyrese somewhere, and he can discorporate.
I mean,
How long
an
can he
hour.
stay
Spirit mode?
discorporated?
Depends on his power. Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
It takes an hour, though. I would not feel comfortable leaving him alone here by the river for an hour.
You can leave him, so you can go leave him with like the rest of the huge like force that you have.
Yeah.
Right, and then he'll be discorporated. Now, I will say that the discorporation isn't like Kyrese can't be a ghost and go spy for you or see what's going on in the real world, because like you can go to if you go to a real world location in the spirit world, it's going to be different,
Right?
Because it's the spirit version of that location.
It's like
right?
it's like the Lord of the Rings with the ring on.
Yeah, like even a little more abstract than that, but yes, exactly.
Rules.
I'm just thinking that I'm way more powerful if I'm discorporated, and I'm also way less likely to get attacked by all the shit that's attacking you guys.
Discorporation only lasts 15 minutes, but can be combined with extension.
That's the rune spell. He's a shaman. He can just
okay.
He can fuck off whenever he wants. Yeah.
Does his like 1 hour preparation, does that require like active things he's doing?
Like meditation and stuff like
Can
that. Can
he just like hang limp over Ort?
No, I'm going to rule that he actually has to like set up somewhere comfortable and meditate.
Yeah.
Can he hold it once he completes the hour and just stay in that meditative state, ready to like throw the spell? No.
It's not a spell. It's an ability. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel basically completely useless when I'm not in spirit combat. So
I think either we bring him into town and he starts it there, or we split up.
So your thing is like you have a ton of spells that don't require you to be in spirit form. Your spirit combat
none of them are great.
They're like buff spells. They're support spells.
Yeah, like that's what like really a shaman or like should be, like the shaman, the healer, like their support casters.
So shamans would deal with buff as a support caster and also have spirits that are their allies or deal with spirits.
Yeah.
Right. Which I've never done yet. John, I'd like to do that,
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. We can also just try to figure out an early warning way, like if we can find...
John
spy on the road.
makes a very good point in chat, which I'm going to bring up. You have a freaking dragon friend.
What about our dragon friend? Who can hide?
No, you never talk to him.
Yeah.
Didn't we take... we were going to talk to him at this cave, and then we just started fighting shit instead.
He's literally here.
I think
because I remember we talked about talking with the dragon and the spirit at the cave, and then like we were just like, "It's flayed, kill it."
It was pretty horrifying looking.
Kristen, did you see my message?
No, I did not. Let me look at it right now.
Amber, did you see mine?
Nope. Hang on.
Mine's not important, but
yes, you can actually. No. First of all, you asked a question about Vesper, Troy. The answer to that is no.
Send me a message. I don't have any messages from you.
Crap! I sent it to Troy.
Yes, I think we should. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest that.
Yep.
As well. It's like
we also should see if Vesper is willing to fly over into Whitewall carrying a message and bring a message back.
All right. Well, you guys can plot that. I'm going to go pee, and then we'll.
Sounds good.
Resume.
Yep. I'm also going to take a quick break.
I just messaged Troy that I'm sad all my cheesecake is gone. That was the important message that I needed you to read.
Just so we know. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, it's back. I spent $64 on Borelli's today.
It's not the same, though. This wasn't like the delicious strawberry cheesecake.
I think that's the same one. They probably just had a different person make it this time.
Yeah, it wasn't as good, but it was still good. It wasn't as good as like the delicious strawberry.
Not as whipped.
The last few times I've gone to Borelli's, it's been like $70 plus.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's because I buy the pastry platters.
Oh shit, that's right. Chris does too.
So good.
I only spend $5 or $6. Jeez.
Just buys one thing.
I
I bought a chocolate heaven cake, 2 slices of that cheesecake, 6 souffles, and 3 meat pies.
Wow.
Damn.
And then we feasted.
Wow. What? You were supposed to feast with me next week.
I have been to Borelli's every day for the past 3 days. I will go again. Because I want it to be fresh when we feast. And now also I've tried the chicken pot pie and the pork pot pie, and I think the pork is better.
Okay. You're really going to go again next week?
Yes, I'm reconnaissancing. The souffles are only $4 each. They're so good.
Yeah, it's just
the
another
ham and cheese
one
is actually
of
my least favorite one, though.
Amber's food obsessions. So she's going to go.
I'm going to go 100 times
in
in the next 3 weeks, and then I'm going to stop.
And
I know, but at some point she's going to stop, and it's going to be sucky if she stops before she goes with me when she messages me that we need to go.
Yeah, no, I got this. Now I know that the ham and cheese souffle, like, we probably don't even need that one. They're not as good, nearly as good as the sun-dried tomato and feta and the spinach.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I will only get to try the good ones.
Yeah, I'm doing reconnaissance.
Okay.
The chicken pot pie is good. I just like the pork better. The chicken pot pie is it's like got a lot of rosemary in it.
I really like chicken pot pie though, and I do like rosemary.
All right, I'll grab a bowl.
No.
Rune spells.
The pastry is very nice. It's very like flaky.
Nice. I do like a good pastry.
I need another rune spell.
You haven't picked all your rune spells?
So this was a thing that I had.
Oh, you had questions about because of crossover?
Not quite. No. So Christian was saying that you have like the rune spells available to you via your cult.
Yes. Yep.
I have all of the spells available to my cult, and
that's what I meant. You were going to ask about like some new crossover ones.
I never got to that, so I'm like short one rune spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So is Troy? I'm sorry. We talked about the extend and everything. Is Troy limited to the 15 minutes, or no? He can stay as long as
we don't know how long.
He can stay a very long time.
Okay.
Shamans can stay.
Like eventually ask him out, but he can stay a while.
It's not 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. When he discorporates, does his physical body leave this world too, or will he like be starving somewhere?
No, he sits there and his fetch guards his physical body while he's off in the spirit realm.
So he's like astral projecting. His body is
correct.
Present. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we should take him to the village with us, or we split up.
I think the village is a better place for him. Because like she or one of her minions is going to come to the village to check it out.
And to the river to check it out.
The village is next to the river. Right?
Yeah.
It's a ways away, but...
Yeah.
Arissa, who is not a strategic nor a tactical person, is just going to real awkwardly reach into her little bag and pull up the orb and just really quietly go, "Do you have any thoughts on the matter?"
So is everyone back? Is Troy back? Because I can't see him. So
I don't think.
Yes, no. I'm back.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw him type in chat.
I have a 15-year-old and I just heard like, hold on a minute.
Something may be broken.
So you just hear like upstairs, and you're like,
he fell down an entire flight of stairs.
That's
destroyed, or like
something might be broken, and it might be the 15-year-old.
Like, I have a 15-year-old, and I just saw a billow of orange smoke.
So I have to share with the world something I'm very, very like. Orange smoke. That was awful. My son like nuked mac and cheese to like death in the microwave.
A mac and cheese cup. It ignited.
We had to get a new microwave, but we watched since he was little. Like in 2012, Nickelodeon had a Ninja Turtles series, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was one of the best animated series they ever done. It was great. It ran like 5 or 6 years. It was like our thing. We always watched Ninja Turtles together. So that's been like it was like our first nerd thing together that we did. And he had all the Ninja Turtles action figures and stuff. So there is a new one out now that's on Nickelodeon again. That's like pretty good. We watched the first season, and so he was like, I kind of want the guys because I have the guys for the other one, like the action figures. So like we got them and they got delivered. So that was like earlier. I had to leave and go look at them. They look really good. So that's like his nerd thing is Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, great choice.
Yeah.
My nephew is just getting in.
Yeah.
My nephew is just getting into Ninja Turtles, and on his Christmas wish list was one of them, and I got it for him.
Dude, okay, so Sarah, get him. You can find this on Amazon or wherever. The complete 128 episodes of the 2012 Ninja Turtles.
He's 4.
Best. It's okay. Doesn't matter. I started watching him with Alex when he was 4.
Okay.
It was the best Ninja Turtle series like ever that I've ever
It's
seen.
never late to set him up for failure with expensive hobbies.
I will.
Never too soon.
His mom is an avid borrow DVDs from the library user, so I will mention it to her and say, hey, he might like this.
Nice.
Do you guys remember Street Sharks?
Yes. Of course.
That was just before
Awesome.
Obviously. We're not counting Sarah, but obviously.
I don't care.
I grew up on Street Sharks.
You can tell how old people are and whether or not they remember Street Sharks.
Grew up on Street Sharks.
No, you can tell how old someone is.
I don't think
they know who loves
he's too old and Sarah's too young.
Yeah.
I think
What'd you say, Kent? I missed it.
Yeah.
The real question is, do they know who loves orange soda?
Was it the Hammerhead? No.
I do not remember that. I just
don't
Jocelyn.
remember it either. Was it the Hammerhead?
It's not in Street Sharks. It's another kid show of our time. It was Keenan and Kel.
Is this Nickelodeon?
This is Nickelodeon that you obviously watched, Jess.
I don't watch
because you've watched every show on Nickelodeon.
No, I haven't. I didn't watch Hey Arnold. I didn't watch Cat Dog. I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch the Temple one.
Have I expressed my absolute utter hatred for Dora the Explorer on stream?
Oh, I love it.
No,
so.
we haven't discussed this at all.
We were a little too old for Dora, though, too. Dora was a little after us.
Much.
Yeah, Dora was a little after us.
Like Dora and Teletubbies was like younger.
Yeah. I was like,
I watched the Teletubbies.
I was a Teletubbies.
Troy and I watched some Teletubbies. Yeah, we did.
I watched the fuck out of Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
I thought Teletubbies was way younger.
No, Poe was
we were old enough to be disturbed by the uncanniness of the sun baby.
The sun baby.
Yep.
Sorry, Christian, go on.
Fucking free.
Sorry,
I hate Dora. I hate Dora so much because, and the funny thing is, I feel vindicated because there are memes now about how much I hate. Because Dora would always be like, there's something like really obvious, and Dora would be like, so the meme. I'll give an example. This is like kind of encapsulates my hatred of Dora. It'll just be like, did we find the ocean, everybody? And the person's like drowning, and then Dora's just like. And the person drowns to death, and then she's like, yes, we did. We found the ocean, everybody. Yay. And it was the thing is there would be like something like completely obvious, and she would be like, what is it called? Red? And there'd be like a 7-minute fucking break.
That's how little kids learn, though.
No child is that stupid that it's going to take them 7 minutes.
No child.
They are when they're 3 or they are when they're like 2 or 3.
Here's the difference.
That's not a child. That's a potato.
And I'm going to argue.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is the difference. The same concept. Dora, Blue's Clues. Steve was a human person who, as he himself put it, genuinely needed your help so much and so earnestly.
Clementine
listening
says
to
she's condescending too.
I was gonna say,
I hate Dora.
Oh my God, Christian.
Fuck Dora. I hope the worst things happen to her. Yes,
that's too much. I didn't actually notice it for Blue's Clues.
No, that's why because Steve wasn't like it wasn't obvious. I don't know where this is. I need your help.
He had like actual pauses. And not like. Did you find the thing?
Yeah.
10 seconds later.
fucking mind about something.
Yeah, no, it was
more conversational.
It was,
yes.
Can you find the Blue's Clue? Like, I don't know.
That's cool. That's how you teach little kids.
Yep.
But Dora is just like, like she's like waits too long, right? Like eons pass.
Yeah,
you
it is a lot of time.
Answer this question, and she's condescending about it. She really is. She's
and that's why Blue's Clues is still going.
Yes, and Dora sucks. Screw Dora. All right, let's get back to play.
Let's
I
get
love
back on
Blue's
this road.
Clues.
I love Blue's Clues too. I like Dora too.
So Orissa pops out an orb and says,
awkwardly asks for advice.
He pops out. What the fuck? Why not? We got a bunch of cool spirits. There's a water spirit, now there's a dragon. And she's just kind of like, and they look at each other.
Oh.
And he kind of like nods in respect to her. And she nods in respect back. And then he says, what did you ask again? Cue me up again.
Orissa just deadass asked if he had any thoughts or advice on the matter.
Waiting here is perhaps not the wisest choice.
But our concern is with the people of the town. Should we warn them?
They need to be warned. I know little about this Red Witch, little more than what you know. Gavreena kicks in. She has many spirits chained to her. And is a wicked, cruel woman. She enjoys terrorizing people.
If we lured her into going into spirit combat with Kymreese and also discorporating, could we then just fight off her fetch and murder the shit out of her body, her unpresent body, while he distracts her in the spirit world? Is that a thing that you can do?
Asking this as Rue, or are you asking this just as Amber? I don't know if this is in character or not.
You know, I don't think Rue would know this. So
okay.
If we're talking about spirit magic and discorporating and stuff, like, could you draw her into the spirit world and then we could kill her body?
Again, who's asking this?
Rue.
Okay, all right.
He's probably asking.
Kymreese would know.
Yeah.
Kymreese would know that more than the dragon would. Kymreese, you would know. I'll just tell you. So we'll just spare the back and forth. I mean, yeah, that technically possible, but her body would most likely be guarded by at least her fetch. And anyone who's not anyone who's not like Dora Explorer level stupid is probably going to have other things around and guarding her body.
Could I use? I can still use my spirit magic and my rune magic when I'm discorporated, right, in the spirit world.
Yes.
So, like, I could show up and like drop a fucking huge air elemental and just fuck everyone up.
And the spirit world is very different than something here in the middle world.
Shavashak, can you fight in the spirit realm?
Yes.
So a battle on two fronts is always harder to win than a battle on one. So she'll have all these spirits and stuff defending her body, but if we fight in the middle world, she'll have them fighting us here with herself fully present anyway.
I like this.
You have a darkness dragon. You have a darkness spirit. We have a dragon.
Yeah, if we attack on two fronts, her resources will be divided in some way.
Christian's crunching the numbers in his head right now.
Not want us to do this.
Fuck you guys.
Come on.
We're level 3. Let's kill God.
We're going full JRPG here. We started out climbing a cliff. We're going to now, like, middle of the game,
summon a dragon. Yeah.
We're level 3. Let's kill God. Yeah. And this is because we don't understand her full capabilities yet.
Well, we're about to.
She's like, "Do you know who I am?" We're like, "I don't even know your name."
Warnings, but whatever, it's cool. Do what you want.
We have the conqueror of death with us.
Yeah, it's great.
Regardless of when or how we decide to fight this witch, I think we're gonna fight her eventually. Other pressing matter is what is going on in Whitewall. Kymreese, would Vesper be so kind as to carry a message to and from the inside?
Wait.
Carry
a message? You mean speak a message?
I look at you and I say, I don't speak for Vesper.
She can speak
you can
it
ask
or
her
carry
yourself.
physical message. Or...
We don't read or write.
Shavashak, do you write?
They won't read either.
You're kidding.
It's a hooked on phonics dragon.
The bird talks. She's gonna have to speak.
I know you've been practicing your letters, so maybe you can jot down a few keywords, but
transcribe through dragon naturally speaking voice to text. Shavashak is just typing.
Gavren'scross just looks at you.
There may be a scribe in town.
No, the Vesper can talk.
You hear some clawing.
Honestly, that's more.
Is it like
a raven?
Is it like alert cawing? Like, hey, danger.
Wait, is this a friend? Is this a friendly raven like chipmunk?
I got beef speech. Beef speech.
Give me a scan.
Beef speech.
Everybody wants to give me a
destroy
scan
the raven. Kill it.
Scan.
I mean, what if this is chip sandwich?
46 out of 56.
I got a 50 out of 49. Motherfucker!
Success.
Okay, you don't get everyone who succeeds, so not Rue, gets to check their skills.
I got a 96, so I'm looking the opposite direction. I'm checking to see if Rue is okay.
I
also failed.
12 out of 37, motherfucker.
Right.
Zarissa's on
you guys are going
tonight.
around in circles like the Committee for the Unified Sartars you usually do, and Descara and Arissa are the people who notice things. You see across the river, sitting in a tree, a raven watching you guys.
Is it chip sandwich?
You don't see it, Rue.
Is it chips? Is it a familiar looking raven?
Did you hear that sound?
No.
I think it's a dog.
Christian, can I see if Vesper sees it?
Crackles.
I mean, if Des and Arissa want to point it out, you guys will see it. But
Vesper's already eating it.
Yeah, Arissa kind of looks at the thing, looks at Descara.
Across the thing, right?
Across the river.
It's like that.
We have a visitor.
Does its eyes
Vesper?
glow with the
Do you want to
taint of chaos?
Check that out.
You're talking to Vesper. Vesper says no because it's a raven and it's bigger than it.
Dude, Vesper is an owl.
Ravens are huge.
Ravens are huge.
Ravens are huge.
Yeah, but they don't have talons.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Is a raven a bird of prey?
All birds have talons.
It's a carrion bird.
Yeah, it's a...
Yeah. You're smart. You can talk to it.
Rue.
It's I mean, this is on the other side of the river, so it's
it's a ways away.
It's 50 to 60 meters away.
You can speak with animals, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, get Nightclaw to go get its ass. Classic cat versus bird.
Something watching us. Hopefully a friend.
I will look in the direction that Arissa is pointing and see if I can see the bird now.
It looks you right in the eye, looks over all of you, then takes off and starts flying back south.
Spy. She sent a bird after us.
She knows
I would not tarry
we
here
are.
much longer.
We need to go. To the village?
To the village.
To the village. I'm desperately trying to modify the picture you just sent, Des, but I'm having a hard time. I was going to cross out dragon and just write a gross misunderstanding of the game system.
I know. I had such a hard time writing dragon because I had to do it with a mouse.
You're like, we have a dragon. I'm like, no. We have a gross misunderstanding of the game. Nothing is more dangerous.
Your healer over here is fucking drowning in you idiots. I can't save all you fuckheads.
I'm like, thanks to my inability to interpret the odds, I can do anything.
Where are we going?
We're going to the village to warn them.
Okay, so you got to head. That's going to take you a couple hours because you got to go back to the river and across it.
Yep. Did we settle though on Vesper? Like, are we?
I don't know. What did you do?
Are we messaging?
No, we didn't. No, because
that's up to Vesper.
We can't write. They can't write.
Yeah.
Vesper can talk.
Vesper can talk though.
If a bird showed up and started talking at you, wouldn't you be scared?
No, this is a world where like that shit sort of happens.
Fair. All right. Listen, if a random human just walked up to me and started speaking at me, I'd be scared.
We can also maybe Des has something that we could send off with it that like his mom would recognize. Maybe.
The more she carries, though, the more likely she'll be seen by an enemy and shot down or something. Is something a little
That's
strange.
A good point.
So
that's a good point.
And whatever we do, if she does decide to go, she should go at night. Obviously.
Yep.
Oh well, that wasn't obvious to me. So
I mean, she's an owl. The cover of darkness will make her very hard to see against the sky.
Yeah, makes sense. No.
To be fair, she's a snowy owl, so she's kind of hard to see.
No, I'm just saying. Thank you for saying that.
What? All right. So
okay, I think Christian. I think we're heading towards
double time to the village.
Yep.
Okay.
Jog.
Rush to the village. You rush to the bridge, and you get across.
Yeah.
And you get to the village, and people look pretty. I mean, I don't remember the name of the kid you talked to.
I thought you write down all sheep boys.
I didn't think I knew that this
wasn't a sheep boy.
Yeah, I don't think this was a sheep boy.
Was it a goat boy?
I got some other name. Don't worry.
Might have been a goat boy.
Pinocchio.
Hold on a minute.
I wrote down the sheep boy that was back at the
Geos,
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Geos has apparently some creature that just teleports and kills shit. It doesn't fight them. It just kills
the bouncer.
The bouncer.
The coolest.
You meet the kid.
Yes.
Whatever his name was. At the gates. People are kind of like, people know the river's back. But you are brought to Rakalarn Truespear. You have not spoken to yet, I don't believe, who is the leader of the village. But the village is not in good shape. You see that it's people look kind of mangy and bony and hungry, and the best and the brightest of the warriors are not here anymore. You got some like older guys, ancient guys in their 40s and fucking broken down pieces of shit, probably ready to be killed. Useless men in their 40s, just useless old crappy.
This is like a small village, right? Like Christian. Even when this was like a small village, right? Like even at full capacity,
it's just like
a hamlet, like 40 people sort of thing.
Maybe a little more than that. Maybe like 50 or so. There's probably like 40 people there now.
Like our company out matches them.
Rue is walking through this village and he's doing math. Can we feed an additional 50 people? And if so, for how long?
Probably if the hunting is good enough.
Okay.
Wow, really? I mean, they're also from around here. They know how to scatter and hide as much.
Yeah, like an option would be to abandon the village and join us.
It is springtime. So anyway, he's like,
I think they should have been.
You did it. You bought. I don't know who you are, strangers, but you bought the river is back. Somehow I know. Gavreena, she speaks to me in my mind, and I know.
We did, but we don't have much time. The witch who did it is going to come back here and quickly. We think she's already spotted us.
Oh, we must run then.
Would you like to run with us?
All right, everyone, pack up your things. Wait, who are you anyway? First, I should know that. Probably.
Looks to our leader.
No, don't look to me. The anxiety crashes down. I'm Ruin Live's son, and we're the company of the dragon.
Anyone will break the demon is a friend of ours.
We have spare arms, munitions.
We have a little
fighting
bit of
folk,
arms left,
some food.
But we'll have to be like the wandering kings of old. For now.
There's nothing here that you can't reclaim later.
We were forced out of our homelands. We know what it's like to.
We know how tough it is.
Fair enough. Dursar here told me he talked. Dursar is a little kid. I just decided that. He told me he talked to you earlier. We'll, I trust you. He holds his arm out to do like the warrior thing.
I will clasp arms with him.
All right. I'd say you all get 1 point in reputation for freeing Gavreena and killing a demon. So hold on to that for now. Yeah. All right, everyone, hurry. We must hurry quickly. The witch will be back here.
I will get to work helping load or grab or pack whatever people tell me to.
People are literally they're not even taking some animals and stuff with them, but they're not loading up wagons or anything. They're just booking it because
whatever,
you can tell they're terrified. They're terrified of this fucking woman.
Yeah, Arissa will
they're bindle people.
Yeah.
Look for any mothers with children that need assist, like littles or babies that need an extra hand, or any elderly that might be an extra hand.
Question though, are we staying here waiting?
No, we're taking them with us.
The idea was no, right? You're gonna leave.
We're GTF now.
We are going to walk in the river. Gavreena will help obscure our trail, and we will meet up with the company of the dragon farther downstream.
So the river, you're going to cross the river, not at the bridge.
I think we're going to walk down the river bank.
So
we're going to go straight to it, and then
we have to go to the bridge to get to our company, though.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the river.
We go up. We'd be going up.
So
I mean, if Gavreena is
unless we
is amenable, can we just ford the river?
Yeah, that's nicely.
Yeah. I think we did her a solid today. Maybe she'll give us some calm waters and we can ford further down. It will be harder to track that way.
Can I do the same thing that Arissa did, but with any spirits?
What is that, Troy?
He's ferrying spirits with us.
Yes, Arissa's ferrying children.
Understood.
I am volunteering to
Okay.
ferry
Any
wayward
village spirits.
Wayward spirits.
So looking through the river, the steep place, you find that the powerful spirits don't seem to be here.
No, I'm not looking for allies for battle. I'm looking to help.
You suspect that Gavreena would be somewhat akin to the Whiter, and possibly the ancestors. You don't see many ancestor spirits hanging out. There are kind of just the ones that are kind of household and hearth spirits.
Yeah, he's helping the little brownies get out. You know.
Yeah. You start doing that, Troy. Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Little hearth
Absolutely.
spirit.
Little flicks.
You can do that. Yes.
A particularly tenacious blackberry bush.
Yes. Or just preparing them for what's to come, because some of them can't leave.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But yeah. All
yep.
Right, so
that's what I will be doing.
I will say that it takes not too long for these people to get ready to go because they don't have much, and it seems like they've been half expecting this for a while. So it only takes about an hour or so for everyone to get ready to book it.
Wonderful.
And they don't have much either, which seems to be just in time because as you're getting ready, you hear horns in the distance.
Well, shit.
What I wouldn't give for a duck navy. Okay. All right, let's book it to the water.
Sure. So you start heading. So you're going to be heading east then along the river, right? Because you're not going to the bridge. Okay. Rockaltar knows Rockalarn knows a place where it's it's shallower here. She might be able to lower the water enough for us to ford.
Perfect.
And you guys start heading that direction.
Is there a way to hide our tracks along the way? Is that something?
That's what I mean. We're walking in the water, on the bank, sort of thing.
Oh, I mean,
going down.
As we get to the river,
muddy, you're leaving footprints on the bank if you're walking on the bank.
I'm talking about until we get to the river, though, too.
No, I don't think there's any way for us to obscure tracks like that.
Is that something Shavashak can do? Is that something maybe
can you hide our tracks?
Is that something a little wind elemental could do?
That's something a little air elemental could do.
Or a big air elemental. What's his name? YOLO Swag.
Yeah.
YOLO.
We need YOLO to hide our tracks as we go to the river.
YOLO Swaggins. Yeah, I'm not summoning YOLO to hide our tracks.
Damn.
I'm summoning him to obliterate our enemies.
What about a smaller air spirit?
How about this, Christian? Is that something that I'm I'm trying to think here. I've got this.
You know what?
Freaking...
All right, Troy. If you're going along the river bend, I'll give you this. You notice a small river spirit in the water. Just like it looks like a little. It looks like I was going to say an otter, but unfortunately there are no otters because there's actually myth about the otters being driven out of the rivers. So,
like an animal.
There is. It looks like a translucent little
axolotl.
Axolotl.
Yes. A translucent little axolotl splashing around in the water.
This is our new best friend.
He seems very, very happy that
the river is back
and alive. Yes, but you see him,
All right.
Troy. No one else sees him.
I want to talk to the spirit axolotl. Do I have to use spirit speech?
You do.
Okay.
He looks at you in surprise and he goes, "Oh, hi."
All right. I'm going to augment this roll because my spirit speech is not amazing.
Well, what are you trying to do? I don't want you to waste an augment.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can get him to help us. I want to let him know that we brought the spirit back to the river, and that we're trying to travel unbeknownst to people that want to hurt us. And
wash our tracks away.
Yeah, we could use his help washing our tracks up.
Okay, so you do need to do spirit speech as a to roll for that because basically you can understand each other. So yeah, you could try to charm him or work with him. What are you going to do? You could conceivably give him a gift that works really well with spirits.
Well, the problem is I really don't have anything on my person.
You might have something that a river spirit would like.
I mean, do I have the seeds still or no?
We probably still have more seeds. We have our own ration of seeds and grains and stuff.
Yeah.
To eat and munch on and carry with us.
Maybe a little fishy from lunch. A lunch fish.
Worst case scenario.
I feel like we do have grains.
I will allow you to give him a magic point.
Whoa.
Not permanently, just a magic point.
Just a temporary, yeah.
Let me see how I roll first. So
we need to start collecting knickknacks, man.
What are you rolling?
That's what Troy does.
You don't need to roll spirit speech to speak to him. But if you want to convince him of something, you would need to roll
bargaining or
charm
oration
or bargaining or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get his assistance with this.
Okay.
So I need to roll. Dude, what if we have a dance off? Can I dance with him?
Are you going to challenge him to one? He's
yes.
Yes.
I want to challenge this
little axolotls love dancing.
To a
and
dance
he just
off.
does that lizard that does the hot feet dance. He's like,
yeah. Yep.
And if I win,
you got it.
Yeah, if I win, he helps us, and if he wins, I'll give him a magic point.
Deal.
Little competition. Spring's all about competition. Let us honor the spring.
Okay, I am going to augment this though, and
Kymries breaks out the big guns. He throws the fishing line. He's real.
All right,
I'm gonna augment it with my water rune.
Sure. What is your water rune?
35.
Okay.
Ooh.
I may need a reroll here. We'll see what happens. 29.
60.
So I do augment it successfully.
Okay.
And that adds 20. That adds 20 to my spirit dance, which gives me a total of 50.
So spirit dance is not used to dance. It's a weird.
Hydrate.
Spirit dance is used to avoid spirit combat in the spirit realm.
Damn it!
It's more like spirit juke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, my regular dance is substantially worse. So let's go.
Okay, you still got plus 20 to it.
Yeah, so I have a total of 35 in dance.
All right.
I will say my rerolls.
Succeeds. I will say he succeeds with a normal success.
Okay, I'm going to use a reroll here because I rolled a 70. So 58. Nope, I failed. He beats me.
He busts a move on your ass. And he's just like, he's just like break dances and like spins on the water and shit. And you slip and fall in the mud.
He's doing Gangnam style. He's like,
yeah, he's just like, win, human, you lose.
I say that he was a fierce competitor and his reward was well earned, and I give him a spirit point, magic point.
You just kind of hold out your finger and the power flows through your finger into his, and he just kind of like a drop of water off the tip of your finger. He's just like, and you see his tummy glow a little bit, and then he kind of like pats it. And he goes, that was great. He goes, I'll tell you what though, you need help, you give me one more, I'll help you.
Oh, you got a taste.
You drive a hard bargain, my friend, but it's well worth it. And I give him an additional point of magic.
He's just like, you see his belly get a little bit bigger, and he's glowing now, and he's like, he's kind of rubbing it. Like, if you ever seen the videos of like capybaras, like kind of like rubbing their tummies, and like that's what he's doing. He's
or
just
like the otters or the seals when they're like,
Christian.
Yes.
I'm gonna produce the. I'm gonna like get low to the ground near him, and I'll say, hey, that's you drive a hard bargain, but it's well worth it. And I'll produce the rock that my grandmother had. And it's this beautiful river rock, and it's just coursing with magic. And I explained to him that this rock belonged to someone who looked chaos directly in the face and laughed into like, oblivion. And I'll give him a point from that rock. So
he just gobbles it up, and then he's just kind of like, he's a little chubbier now, and he's just kind of like rubbing his belly like a happy little otter. And he's like, all right, what do you want?
I need you to cover our tracks. We'll walk along the riverbank. If you can wash them away, that would be a huge use or a huge help to us.
Done. And your name is what?
I'm Kymreese.
Kymreese.
My name
Good to meet
is
you. Axie.
Cute.
Well, Axie, hopefully our paths will cross again.
I hope so too. I know you saved my queen, so thank you.
Oh, my queen.
It was my pleasure.
He's a knight of the realm.
He begins to, as you go, you see the mud footprints that you guys. I mean, you're leaving a lot of footprints because it's like
there's a lot of us,
bunch of us, yeah.
But the water's just kind of like washing up and like fading them away behind you as you go.
Awesome.
Nice.
So cool. I was going to say, meanwhile,
like tracks on the beach.
The rest of us were just watching Kymreese roll around in the mud for a little bit.
Which, to be fair, is not abnormal.
Like,
not abnormal.
He's
also
not
a regular Tuesday.
Oh God, the shopping cart. Oh no.
I was like Troy was like describing the scene of Kymreese, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I saw Troy do this in real life.
Correct.
The skills are they're deceptive. For instance, prepare corpse is not used for cannibalism.
All right, so you guys start heading down the stream, and as you go, you head down. You see black smoke back from where
they're burning the village. They were going to do that with all those people inside it, though, so we made the right call.
Yep. And you hear cawing, and you see that raven flying high above you.
I'm going to throw a spear at it.
Might not get it back.
You know what? Fuck this thing. Hold on. I want to do some shit with. I don't want to use a fucking rune magic spell to decrease wind, but I totally could and just fucking plummet it to the earth.
The decreased wind doesn't do, I don't think that much though.
What about wind warp?
We have the same spells. Yay!
Ren can just hurl the javelin through its chest.
I was gonna do that next too. Was decreased wind.
Okay,
or
I'll let
just
you
wink at it and be like, "Do the thing." You should have a shock, and then we all just.
Your rune magic is more, I think, important. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a spear at it.
Your spear.
Well, I mean, one of my spears, not like my main one.
Okay. Oh, okay. You have more than one. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I could also cast sleep on it.
Wait, do you have spears or javelins?
You don't have sleep, Troy. You can't have sleep.
Because
I do have
are
sleep.
big.
It's a spirit magic spell.
You can't have it.
Why not?
I technically have both on my
that is
character
exclusive to people who worship Shalana or Roy.
Oh, okay. Can I pick
sorry,
a different one then? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
So that's just like 3 points of a spell you can pick for a different one. Yeah, sorry, no worries, bud.
No, that's okay. I
no worries.
didn't know that. My
bad. That is like an extremely well guarded cult secret.
Okay. All right. I'll pick a different one.
Okay.
I'll let chat pick for me.
I'm going to augment for Hatred Lunar because I think it's lunar.
Okay.
It would be, yep.
So I'm going to augment.
Yeah.
The bird is going to unfurl into this horrible griffin chimera nightmare that we have to fight.
Wonderful. I got it.
Like, boop, and it's going to be like,
Surprise, it's the Red Witch.
I succeed. I got a 56 out of my 86, so I succeed.
It's the whole ass witch.
To augment.
Yes, to augment.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw my... I guess, would it be my javelin, not my spear?
Yeah, a
probably
is lighter.
javelin.
Now you can use
it
your
would be my javelin.
for that.
I am not going to use my autolotl. I only have one of those, right?
It's pretty far above you, so I'm going to say
the autolotl isn't a...
The autolotl is like a sling thing that you use to like help launch the spear. You retain it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then I will use my autolotl then.
All right.
Yeah, I did write autolotl javelin thrower.
All right, so I'm going to say that
she just throw. That's what happens on a critical miss. You throw the thrower and the
so
javelin.
I'm going to say it's like a little far away from you. So you got like
okay,
minus 15 for range.
Okay, all right. That brings me to an 85.
Okay, it's going to try to dodge this.
I got a. Oh no! How many rerolls do we have?
Like two left. Two?
Yep.
2?
We have 2 left.
2 left.
Use it. Kill the bird.
Yeah, I am going to use one.
Yeah, the bird is important to kill.
It might be a friendly bird. I might just be killing
It's
Chip Sandwich.
Killed Chip Sandwich. It was Ben. Ben just falls out of the sky. Fucking dead.
So I don't know what happens when I just get it. I had to get below an 85 and I got an 85.
You hit.
Okay.
It failed its dodge, so you hit.
Okay.
Now do 1 million damage.
I don't do actually that much.
Why are you so small?
Add plus 1
D6 plus 1
because you have an autolotl too.
Correct. Yes. Correct. So I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about hit locations. Don't worry about it.
Its whole
Do
body.
You know how impressive it is that you hit a fucking raven with a javelin?
I'm an impressive person.
You chuck your javelin at it. You put the
especially with the javelin.
You put the end of the javelin in the autolotl and you kind of like
whip it,
and it looks like autolotl is not like the things like the ball throwers you see that people have with their dogs that they kind of like go like this. Like that's what an autolotl like kind of functions at. It like increases your like thing. So you chuck this thing at it and you wing it pretty good. You just get the javelin like right in, like right where the wing hits the chest, like right here. You get it into it,
and it kind of shoulder.
And it manages to flip around. It manages to like shake the javelin out and like fly away, but like it's bleeding pretty hard.
I am also going to spend a rune magic point.
He's gonna jump up and slap that bitch.
No, I mean, I don't think I can leap high enough to catch it. Unless I could leap high. No, I'm just going to increase wind in whatever direction it was going to fly. The opposite way.
Make it harder for it?
Yeah. Yes.
Vesper, go!
I guess I do have lightning. Lightning would be better to strike it with lightning.
The bird with lightning.
Do you want to use that now, though? I mean,
that will alert people.
It's like, hey,
I'll just do increased wind then. Yeah, I'll just do increased wind then.
Let me find the spell.
Wait, I have a bow and I am an archer. I should take a shot at this.
Increase.
You should. What are you doing, Rick?
I'm just watching Bryn throw.
I'm angry.
One person at a time, please. Yeah. All right, so
I'm angry.
Spell increases decreased wind by wind strength of 1d6 for the duration of the spell. Each additional point uses 1d6. 160. Okay.
It doesn't do too much. So basically if you're shooting in the direction of the wind, you get to do like more damage because your arrow is flying faster.
Gotcha.
That's, I think, all that it really does.
116 wind. Well, I got to figure out what the wind was doing for us today. So let's take a look at that. So it was moderately overcast today with
yeah. So it says forcing adjustments to movement, hindering missile fire, and limiting invisibility.
So I'm going to say that it was a strength 2 wind today, which is light, little air movement. Gutter as a candle, it doesn't blow it up. So you get to do you 1d6. So roll me 1d6.
Oh, okay. 3.
The wind. Wow. Okay. It becomes a moderate wind.
Dangerous to flying creatures and may knock them down.
Dangerous to flying creatures may knock them down. So
birds typically roost.
Who's wounded, and he's flopping around on this thing, and the wind is starting to affect it.
Yeah.
It looks like it takes to the ground somewhere near you, but a ways away.
Okay.
Send Nightclaw after it, Des.
Nightclaw, Beard.
Does Nightclaw feel like going to get a bird?
It's a cat, Christian.
You know
he does.
I'll roll a 50-50.
He's a cat, Mercurio.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Kent, don't roll the dice. Knock them off the table.
Troy, please. I want to say for a second, okay?
Yep.
Just consider this. You're trying to make an escape. You're going to cross a river.
Yeah.
People are coming after you.
Yeah.
Your cat friend might be left behind.
Yeah.
I'm just...
So one of the reasons why I don't use Nightclaw is just because it's a cat. Cats will do what it wants. And that's kind of how I always thought. So probably not. Nightclaw's smart enough.
Okay, so do we continue on?
Yeah, continue on.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you ground. The wind blows for a little bit behind you.
We knocked it down.
You knocked it down. It's definitely not following you anymore, and it's wounded.
Yeah.
You got it pretty good. Mark off one of your javelins. And you hustle, and you begin to hear horns, and you definitely see more smoke in the sky behind you now. That village got torched, and
I think every urge to turn back and fight them all.
You get to a point in the river where Rockalarn is like, right, this is it. And he just kind of puts his hand in the water, and you see him close his eyes and pray a little bit, and the water whooshes up, and Gavreena is there. And she's just kind of in the middle of the river, just stands and goes like this, lowers her arms. And the water just kind of, the heavy now spring flow that was kind of like a robust river just kind of settles down, and it becomes it's still pretty wide here. The river's still about 50 meters across, but it's a narrower portion, and it's about knee deep, but you guys can easily wade across here.
So carry small children if there are any.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the current is that sluggish pace that it was when she wasn't here now. For now.
Mm-hmm. All right, cross the river.
Yep. So you guys start crossing. How are you doing this?
Quickly.
Okay. Well, in what order?
Des is going to be in the back of the group, getting people across first, just in case enemies appear.
Mm-hmm.
I am also probably going to be with Des doing this. Well,
go to
worry
the
about the squishies.
Syl and I will go to the front. We'll cross first, and then turn around to face the crossing people, and we can shoot pursuers if they appear.
You can shoot
behind.
Across the hour if you need to. Yeah.
Take the squishies with you.
Take the
Arissa, what about you?
Oh, Arissa.
Speaking of squishies.
Tyrese.
Arissa is wherever she's needed for any. I mean, were there any elderly? Were there any babies?
Yes, there are a few. There are a lot, actually. But there are some really elderly. Most of the people who are elderly, ancient people in their 40s and 50s, just falling apart. Too old.
They go
fight.
First.
Shut up, Christian.
Knees. And but there are a few like senior citizens too.
The non-combatants and the young children, the people who are slower, they go first.
Yeah. Now there are some very too young to fight technically, but have weapons people, and too old to technically go and fight, but still have weapons. Who's coming back with you guys? Just do a rear guard sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there's like, like you've got like an 11-year-old kid with like a helmet that's too big for him and like, stuff like that.
Aw, reminds me of young Bryn.
Mm-hmm. Bryn's helmet's still too big for her.
Yeah.
I'm sending Ort along with Orisa as well, wherever she's going.
Okay. You can probably get a couple of the older people on Ort to get them across. No issues, no checks. You need to make the river spirit stays there and make sure that the river is like, nice and comfy for you guys to cross as you get across. As the last people are starting to go, so Bryn and Des, Kymrese, where do you go across? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
I feel like I went first, like very first across the river.
Okay, so you guys kind of wait and you're helping people as they get across along with Orisa. And then as the last people start to go, so Bryn and Des, you see this because you're closer with the honor guard, you start to see figures coming down like towards you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No.
Javashock. Hide us.
Javashock hides places.
He says,
he doesn't size people.
He hit us before when we attacked.
No, we walked into a thing.
You were in a place that he hid. That's how he did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we were in a place. That's right.
So what I'm saying is like if you're like mobile, then that's not going to work.
Gotcha. If we were like hunkering down in a glade or something, he'd be like, the glade is gone.
It's
gotcha.
Or you'll just see the glade, but you won't see who's in it. It's not a thing you can be. It's not like an invisibility spell where you can be mobile and like doing stuff. You have to like hunker down, right? So if you want to lay an ambush, it absolutely works. If you want trying to like let's get the fuck out of here, but you're moving, you could still.
Or like we just like hide, let them pass, and then like go. That works, but not while on the run. I would say that works,
but also like not in the middle of them having eyes on you, and
or in the running river.
On you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Question.
Yep.
So would it be worth me using Farsi to see if I could further distinguish, maybe if I can see the Red Witch, or if I can see how well armed and maybe how many people there are? Because you said we see like figures.
Do that, Troy.
Yeah,
not a bad idea.
I think grab intel. Do that. So it says for each.
I have binoculars.
Yeah.
It says for each point I spend half the distance, the apparent distance. So how far away are they right now, Christian?
So what number do you have in Farsi? Like, do you have Farsi 1, Farsi 2, Farsi 3?
I have up to 2.
Okay. I'm gonna say they're at the point where you're just seeing like figures coming down the river, like.
Okay.
And they're just starting to come around a bend.
I will use 2 points then, and I will effectively 1/4 the distance.
Sure. You do, and you see roll the cast for this one too for me.
Yeah, yep.
Because it's
Dude, what kind of crazy shit happens with my eyes? I feel like
I think they probably like your irises get like really fucking wide, like you're
dilate like crazy.
Just super dilated.
Fuck, yeah. Okay. So this is again it's 5 times my power, right? Under.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna make it. Just don't.
Or your pupil opens and it's like a raptor's eye inside your pupil.
Ooh, that's really cool.
That's super cool. Cooler,
I
want
that instead.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Right. Like with skills and stuff above 100, like the only thing that fails is a 100.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, I spend 2 points to successfully cast that.
Cool. All right. You like. Your eye pupil opens and you see like Rue, you're standing right next to it. You see this like a raptor's eye inside Kymrese's eye as he looks down at these people. And you hear him speaking in spirit speech to cast this. And Troy, Kymrese, you look down the river bend as you see more of the figures are starting to kind of come around the bend, and you see these scarred figures.
It's the penitents.
They're wearing bear skins. Just like each of them wears just like the skin of a bear, typically just like over shoulder, like covering them, just like a very ragged kind of tunic. They're armed, but not like super well armed. They have wooden shields and a couple javelins and maybe an axe or a mace or a very pitted sword. They definitely don't have the best looking weapons. All of them, male and female, their heads are shaven. They have slave collars around their neck, and they have death and moon runes on them.
It's the penitent legion.
Would I know that this is the Penitent Legion?
You can make a safe assumption that they are. You've never seen them before.
Like, that feels like what that would be.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that that's a really good guess.
You were there when they were described to.
Yeah, they were talked about.
So I'm gonna tell them what I see. That I see what I believe to be the Penitent Legion. They're not very well armed or armored, but there's many of them. Roughly how many?
You see, I mean, they're streaming around. It's hard to see because they're coming around the corner, so it's hard to tell. As we're speaking, though, Des and Bryn, you can see them now coming. Yep. You're getting the last of the people are midway through the river, so it's probably safe for you guys to cross.
Yep.
So you guys start crossing. More start streaming, Kymries. Fortunately for you, they're out of like javelin range. They don't seem to have any bows or anything like that. You would estimate by now that like 40 or 50 or so.
They definitely see us.
Oh, they see you guys.
Yep.
And then riding behind them, you see a white horse.
As Des is crossing the river, he's going to stow his axe and take out his bow.
Okay.
I'm going to focus on the white horse and see if I can see who's on it.
There's someone riding the white horse.
Is she jingling? Is she wearing red?
Yep. You can you see a figure with it's a red robe. You see a red figure on the back of this white horse with like a shawl on. Kymries, you can see her much better. She's riding a pale white horse. Her robes are red with like a black trim. And she has a shawl on her head that kind of covers, like kind of like a nun. And it's made of it's blue, but with like a white border. And on the blue body, there are embroidered in it like silver stars and moons, and hanging over her forehead, like so you can't see her face, like her face is just this like mantle of like teeth and finger bones.
Oh, that is.
And jutting out up from underneath the shawl are like two horns. They're not her horns, but they look like something like she's wearing a headpiece that has like something like maybe a pronghorn or an antelope horn kind of sticking up. And she has like just bits and bobs of bones and feathers and shit hanging all over her. And mounted on her shoulder is a raven. It's the raven you saw earlier.
Oh, bloody.
I tell
this bitch.
I tell the rest of you. Well, Kymries does one of those like, when you pull at your collar when you're like nervous, you're like, ugh, except it's the ogre tongue. I'm just like, I'm like,
walking next to her is a very big, muscular penitent.
Okay. I say the Red Witch rides on a white horse, and beside her is her guard, her personal guard.
Are we running or are we fighting?
Oh, we're running.
There's too many of them.
50 people.
There must be 50 of them.
No, they're not fighting no matter what. They can go on without us and we can hold the line, or we can all run.
This is
Do you think we can hold the line of that many people for them not to get around us?
I think the penitents will not be able to ford the river if she doesn't want them to. The Red Witch can probably get around it.
Yeah, the big thing is right now there's a river between us, and an angry river spirit, fording it for us. So,
once the refugees are across the river is going to make it very difficult for them.
The other refugees are across the river now. They're just getting.
Oh, they are.
What are you guys doing? Yep. Well, you guys started to cross, correct?
Yes, we did.
You're at the midpoint with the guards. What are you doing?
I guess I just yell out, do we stand and fight? Do we run?
Jess and Bryn, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm staying in. Yeah, we're crossing. But I'm not leaving the river. But I am crossing. Yes.
You're not going to get out of the river.
I'm not getting out of the river.
I'm picking up Brennan and I'm getting out of the river.
Yeah. You guys get across the river.
Damn you.
As you do, Gavreena just
like
raises her arms up, and that stream just starts flowing again, and then keeps flowing past the level that it was before until it's like just
angry,
raging.
Yeah.
And,
all right,
they
we run.
get to the river where on the other side where you are, and they kind of Yada kind of rides to the front and stops and is standing there just staring across the river at you guys and at Gavreena.
Okay. at this point, you did ask us what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Can Reese drop a fucking large air elemental like right there?
You'll use you would use your rune points to do so. So
yes, I would use.
I want to ask a question to
this
you.
This isn't
Troy.
the fight.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
What I'm
go
saying.
ahead. What were you saying?
That's Amber just finished it for me.
Yeah. Don't waste rune points when we're not in it to win it. Like we're gonna run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dropping it as a distraction to delay them so that we can run farther.
I think the river's going to do a pretty good job of that.
I mean, I don't know. I was hoping that the air elemental would be able to take out like quite a few of these people.
Yeah, that as well, I'm sure.
Okay, you want to do that?
No penitence.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I do want to do that. Let's do it. I'm gonna use all 3 of my rune points and drop a fucking large air elemental.
Okay.
I want to stay and fight too.
Okay, so that one's a rune spell, so that one's a little bit
big.
different, right?
So that's going to start right away.
YOLO, get him.
Not in strength.
You start biting him.
Yeah.
So I'll look up the.
I've learned wolf things.
Do you have the summon elemental spell then, Christian? You got it pulled up?
Hold on. No, I was pulling up the air elemental. Hold on a minute. So
yeah, so summon elemental 1 to 3 points.
Yep. So you're going to do the big one, right?
Correct. Yep. So the 3 points.
Elemental.
So you did say there was a slight wind, so that's enough to summon him.
There's a moderate wind.
It's moderate. Oh, I actually don't know how long that lasts. Hold on, let me double check.
I think 15 minutes.
And honestly, because it's across the river from us,
most spells last.
I'm okay minutes. With not really controlling it. I'll just drop it and let it go fucking bananas.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That is the thing to do.
It's like summoning the troll into the forts in Valheim.
So it's 10 cubic meters or less. One summoned acts according to its nature and cult affiliation.
It's gonna yeet these bitches into the water, and then the river's just gonna drown them.
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So I guess.
Yeah, don't forget to roll to not fail, Troy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll for my rune magic either.
But what am I rolling for this one? Because it's rune magic.
Yeah, it's roll for a rune.
Oh wait, no, I did roll. What am I saying? I did roll.
Yeah, you did roll. You rolled to cast it. You have to roll one of your runes.
Okay, so air rune obviously would make sense. And I am gonna try to augment this with hatred for chaos. That is absolutely perfect.
Okay.
So this is my augment roll. 59, so I succeed on that one.
Okay.
Which pumps my air rune to 96.
Okay.
Dang.
I rolled a 96.
Nice.
Wow, that was me too.
Lucky.
Fuck.
Or else that would have been you throwing the troll at the wall, bouncing the troll off the wall. The troll starts killing us.
Temporal, yeah, so 10 minutes.
Okay. YOLO Swaggins comes to life. I think on the other side of the river, I make eye contact with her, and then I just fucking like unleash the wind and shit around her, and just dump this.
I like this. Just looking something.
Water cyclone.
Just chuck them into the water and then drown them. The spirits just team up.
Water cyclone.
Ooh, the water
Mario
specks. Those
Sunshine.
Cool.
The water twisters.
I am fighting you, Des.
Yeah, that's a real big river.
Yeah, we should ask the whiter to help too.
That river is much. she knows.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
She is angry herself.
Yeah. It's like Bryn stops in the middle of the river, and it's like I picture like you running ahead of Des, and it's like you stop to turn and fight, and he's like,
dude, 10 cubic meters is fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's big, bro.
That's 30 cubic feet.
He's gonna yeet them into the water. And
For us imperialists?
Yeah, for us imperialists.
I'm yelling tribal war cries.
Fuckers are spirit magic. Okay, here we go.
Ah!
Spirit binding.
Big
like, we're so glad that you grabbed her. And
Okay,
he
all right,
didn't
all
have
right, guys.
to.
All right, shh, guys, I gotta concentrate here. All right, so Troy, describe how you do this.
Yeah, so I think like everybody is making it across the river. Des and Bryn are the last ones. I see Bryn like go to kind of make a stand, and Des just fucking picks her up and runs across the river with her. And then I see the water spirit like fucking pissed, right? And just start raising the banks and like increasing the flow of the water. And then the red witch over there on the other side just stops and like stares at us. And I just fucking channel the wind that's around me and the wind that's around the river and shit. And I just literally just summon the fucking big air elemental like right in the middle of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you shall not
Yeah.
pass. Straight up Gandalf shit.
He goes full Gandalf. He grows a beard.
Okay. You.
Aw.
The wind whips up and it actually picks up a few of the penitents that are like right on the edge of the river and just chucks them like all the way. Some of them fall into the river and like splash and like get washed away. Some of them get chucked further back in the land. She kind of like the horse rears and she backs up a little bit, and you see her like whip out a rattle and she begins like rattling it, and you can't hear what she's saying over
You
the
gonna steal
right.
YOLO?
Right.
over the
She's gonna
winds.
steal YOLO.
But-
Ooh. When the horse rears up, Des is going to loose an arrow.
At the horse. Oh shit.
I'm going to give you like a -80 to hit because there's an air elemental blasting wind all over the place.
You've also got a Brit in your hands.
We're on the other side by now.
I lose
You're shooting
He
through
just
the wind,
drops
though.
him.
You're shooting through the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the shot anyway. What, you gonna lose an arrow?
Yeah, you could also hit
It's
like
possible.
a stray pennant. It's fine.
Yeah, it's possible.
You could
You
also
got
hit a
nothing to
Britain, I
lose.
suppose.
Yeah, I'm going to my thing, I have an 93 with my weapon.
It's possible.
I'm going to
Augment it with fuck you.
augment with hatred for the Lunar Empire. That is a 7, sir, for hatred.
Okay.
Out of 76. So
I approve.
Special success.
I approve.
And so that is an even 50 for the roll.
So you hit 93,
I had a 93 plus my augment of
120.
special. So yeah, 123.
113 because plus
One-
20.
oh, yeah,
93,
113
minus 80.
He's trying to hit the horse, so.
Yeah, it's still a minus 80.
33.
Yeah.
So 33.
So you
A
missed.
little off.
Yep, little off.
Damn.
No.
It's okay. It's just an arrow.
You
Yeah.
launch the arrow and it just kind of wishes around. Are you guys leaving or are you staying?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Move. I will usher people faster, even if they're old. Go, hustle.
Des saw the opportunity with the horse rearing up. It's like if you could at least hit
That
the
would have
horse.
been good if you hit the horse in the flank and then she dumps her. That's
Yeah.
good. Fuck your rattle. She is going to capture YOLO. We're going to have to rescue YOLO. God damn it.
Shit. She is. Yeah, I mean, she is a spirit capturer.
But how many can she capture? So drops 2 more.
Run.
Just summon them
So
all.
you hear magic going off and stuff happening and fighting happening as you guys book it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that's probably a really good place to start, unless you have things you want to do once you get back to camp. Why don't we do back to camp real quick? That way it will we'll live a little denouement. Yeah.
Back to camp. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys hustle back to camp.
I'm too angry to talk. I'm going off.
Liv and Israela kind of just like run out to meet the refugees along with you see Lilia is there too. Just she's more concerned that like from a warrior standpoint that you made it back.
Oh, darn, I need to make sure the grannies are all settled.
What happened? The river, we saw the village burning. What happened? Says
Freed
Lilia.
the river. We really pissed off the Red Witch. But we managed to evacuate the village. There were no casualties. We'll have to make room for them.
We need to hide quickly.
Coming after us with a force.
She has a raven that can find us. Like, we need to hide quickly.
And there are no magic portals around here.
I mean, now that we as players know like what Shava Shock's like ability to hide is, we can literally just like, all right, everyone into the woods and hide the woods.
Lilia does actually say that. She goes, we could make for the troll woods and hide there, lay an ambush for them. They're going to come after us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Better we choose the ground we fight on.
The troll woods are the closest geographical feature that would help us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why is the troll woods better? Just that it's woods?
I'm just wondering if there are other options also. Like, there's also this rocky crag and there's also this. Like,
no, I'm wondering why Lilia suggested.
I mean, those are just the deepest woods that are close.
The deepest
ones.
Yeah,
that's
what I
figured. At the map, you head to the west. I mean, those are the deepest woods that are close to where you guys are.
Gotcha. There's a few sparse.
You could go into the Auroch Hills conceivably too if you wanted to.
That's like open, right?
I mean, they're hilly woods. There are woods there too.
Oh, there are
like,
I'd rather deep woods. I think.
Yeah, deep woods are kind of our bread and butter.
Like the wasp's nest and stuff that's where you guys were hiding out before. So if you just head west.
Yeah, we kind of already know the area a little bit too. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do that. And I just see that there's a place called Centaur Cross. That's not where Prince Ironhoof and his bros are, right? They're in the Beast Valley.
So Centaur Cross is the one you went under when you went into the Beast Valley.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember you crossed one that was like broken? That's the one you crossed. And then you went into you went down into the Beast Valley.
Gotcha.
But that's technically still in Volsaxi territory.
We can't bring the war to the Beast Valley.
We just need to build our army of monsters. Yep. Deep Woods is the best place to go. And then we can have Shavashak hide us while we hunker down and think about what to do next. Possibly do a few guerrilla strikes.
By now it is late afternoon. If you guys hustled, you would get to the troll woods, but you would get there in the dark.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do trolls only hunt at night or something?
What are the trollings going to do to us?
Are we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I was correct in that joke. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're going to eventually have to parlay with these trolls one way or another.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, guys.
We'll feed you a few of these old people. Let us stay.
Absolutely not.
I mean, we're going to have a lot of lunar corpses soon enough. If things go well.
That's true. All right. So you guys, Lonson and Arenina and everyone just kind of hustle everyone to start breaking camp real quick. And you guys are on the road fairly quickly heading west. Fortunately for you, like you went south for a little bit. So like you went west. So to cross the river, they're going to have to go back to the bridge to get over it. And so you have a head start on them. So you start heading west. And you don't see anything. You keep your eyes to the sky for ravens, but you don't see any. You think that perhaps the lesson learned from the javelin is, dissuaded her from sending her ally after you guys anymore. And you guys eventually hustling after dark, however, get to the troll woods, and it's creepy going in there, especially at night. So you light up torches, and as you start going in, searching for a good spot, you see like little glowing eyes watching you guys.
Oh no, it's the things that I hate.
Kind of like watching you guys here and there as you're going into the woods. But someone, you know what? Actually, Kent, you can give me a company level. We'll call it an intelligence roll to see if you guys find a good place to find camp.
Shoot.
We've got so many rangers.
5 for the company.
So let me roll that. I got to pull that up.
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
So I'll just let you know. So it's you want.
So I rolled a 62.
You found.
Use our last reroll.
Yeah.
We got more rerolls. Yeah, I'll use them.
Yeah, you lose our last reroll.
Our fans will keep us afloat.
Also, like more than half of us do this for. Well, actually, probably closer to less than half of us now with all the people we've taken in. Less than half of us do this as like.
We just got 50 more people. They're not all fighting people, but they're people.
We need help with other things. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like support.
That is worse. I got a 71.
Oh boy.
Maybe one of these people can even write. Like we don't know. They could have skills.
Exactly. We're in desperate need of a scribe.
You guys, it's too dark for you to find a camp, so you just find a place under the stars that's extremely uncomfortable, and you have a shitty night.
We lay on the roots
of sleep, unfortunately.
Just a rock field.
During the night,
Rue is incredibly anxious all night with these trollings looking at him, thinking about that trolling that he tore apart.
So throughout the night, you hear strange hoots and like low grumblings and such coming from the woods around you guys.
As expected of the woods around us.
Recognizable? Not strange. You said
Looks
strange, right?
Vesper.
Not like animal sounds. I'll put it that way.
Wonder if trolls speak beast speech.
Means nothing to me. I only know the sounds of
I don't know.
sheep and cows.
So sheep and cows. But the sunlight, you all everybody spends a very shitty night, cold night, and the morning finally comes, and you find those who look around. So Des, I will say you do, and Rue, you find tracks around the camp of
big tracks,
little ones.
Give me track rolls, the two of you.
Track rolls. Oh dear.
Hey, Kymreese is in on this too.
All right, give me a track roll.
Says he'll never forget the time he tracked when the trackers couldn't.
The footprints in the mud also seems like
I got so much better at track now. I passed.
I am also a lot better at track now.
All right, check your rolls. How'd you do, Kymreese?
I am no better at track, and I failed.
Okay, you find nothing, Kymreese. Although you notice that these woods are, you have your typical wood spirits in here, but there are some deep shadows here and there, and a couple little, you see a couple little darkness guys flitting around.
Just a little darky boys,
little sentient shadow dudes. Rue and Des, you find tracks that you recognize very much, Rue. A decent amount of those, but also a couple of sets of those footprints, only bigger, like a lot bigger.
Wow.
Rue just keeps putting his hand on the back of Syl's neck, like for support.
I think Kymreese is gonna go over to Orisa and just kind of hold on to her, or maybe hold her hand just after the events of the day. And he's gonna say, Are you all right?
Isn't that the first time he's spoken in like forever?
Outside of speaking to Des in the Glen, and then asking people to let those people off of the chains, like help get the people down. Yes, it appears Kymreese is speaking again, but this is the first time he's spoken to you, Orisa, in however long it's been.
A direct way.
Orisa just kind of like quiet for a second, and then just very tired, but a little better now.
We'll get through this, and we'll help these people.
I know. Somehow.
I trust you. And he smiles.
She gives him a little peck on the cheek.
Oh, shucks. Kyrie starts rolling around in the mud. No, I'm just kidding.
Chris like, yep, that's my man. My little mud gremlin.
Mud gremlin.
Look at this. Such kind, supportive couple.
Meanwhile, Bryn and Rue are over here like...
Rue is also desperately avoiding Bryn right now. He's like hiding from her.
Rackletarn comes to see you guys. He's the leader of the tribe. He's probably like 48, 50. Thin. Everybody's kind of thin. You could tell they've had a hard time. And he goes, well, I thank you for freeing Gavreena. Hopefully she stays free. And I thank you for getting my people to safety. Well, I don't know how good it's going to be for us out in the woods here, but I thank you anyway.
I'm so glad you all made it.
Anyone who wants to go their separate ways is free to, obviously, but anyone who wants to stay and fight, we have roles for people who aren't warriors. We need people to mend clothes and fashion weapons and make camp. Tend injuries.
We need to find a good camp is what we need to do for now. And then we'll deal with the rest.
We can definitely do better than this.
Aye. And, well, the trolls, they'll be around. These are their woods.
The corner of his mouth just twitches a little bit.
Perhaps we could reach a temporary agreement.
He kind of snorts.
People snort about agreements with Telmori too. Stranger things have happened. He says with his wolf eyes. I'm just looking at him like in his giant dire wolf sister.
He says, it's a time for strange things, I suppose.
In the back of his head. Hey, I ate one of your children. Would you like to be allies?
Maybe you have Arissa do the talking.
He doesn't know that.
All right. You can roll another one today if you take your time. You know what? If you take your time, you can augment the company roll desk to see if you guys find a good camp. I'll give you plus 20 just for taking your time.
Yeah.
Because you're unrushed.
Phil and I are going to split off from the company and do some scouting too to try to increase our odds and also to get away from people with questions.
This area it's a very mixed between like deciduous and pine trees. There are parts of some really open glades. Like think very much like the dark forest in Valheim. Like that's pretty much the area you're in. There are a few nice clearings with meadows and stuff, but for the most part, they're deeper, darker woods, which is why trolls like them.
Yeah.
I mean, part of this is kind of nice in a way. I feel like Cylinder like this. It feels really wild.
I mean, some of it feels really wild, and some of it feels a lot like the forest where like the Telmori and the mountain lived too. So there is a familiar.
Like you could forget you're a person here if you wanted to.
Yep. You do find while wandering around, you do find a tree that hanging from it are just like some bones and stuff, like off on little like strings.
I got a 24.
Shit.
You guys find a really nice camp. It has a natural spring nearby and a little stream with water, and it's kind of like a larger flat like rock bluff you can kind of be on top of. So like, people who coming from like the east into the forest will have to come like uphill to get to you. So it's easily defensible. You'd only need to really worry about like being vulnerable from like further deeper in the forest to the east behind you.
Nice. I would like to try to hunt something with Syl and then tie it to the tree with the bones as like an offering.
Okay. Roll me
If we can catch something.
survival roll would be hunt, if that's the easiest, if we just want to do it one roll.
Sure. I think we'll lead with Sills. I think hers is higher. Let's see. Somehow hers is none. I don't understand this character sheet. Okay. I'm going to augment this. This feels important.
You can use Sill's track roll for that too. I mean, survival is just like,
Sill's track is
food?
Good.
All right, yeah, you can give her that. I'll give her that.
Right.
Yeah.
In that case, I will not augment. I think this will be fine. Regular success.
Okay. You guys
6.
managed to track down a couple of hares.
Couple rabbits. All right. Not much, but it's the thought that counts, I hope.
Yeah.
Well, tie them up by the little back feet and stuff and sling them over the tree.
Okay.
Give the pelts a couple pets to get my scent on it.
Sure.
I am also looking for Rue when he splits off from the group. I don't go far.
No.
I don't go far, but I'm just looking for him to talk to.
You could roll a track roll if you want to see like the direction you went off of. Rue, check your stuff, by the way.
You go and get lost.
Yeah. Similar to Jess in real life, apparently.
How often do we roll to improve the checked off skills?
Whenever
your
Christian tells
adventure
you.
is over. Yeah.
Okay, when you let us know. Okay.
Yep.
So my track is a 10, so I fail.
Okay. You're wandering around and you're like, I think he went in this direction.
Yeah.
And you see him coming out of the woods.
No, I failed.
I know. That's fine.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just not letting you get
Gotcha.
lost.
Fail forward.
Gotcha. Yeah. I stay close though to the group.
Yeah.
I'm not going too far into the woods. Oh, but I see him coming out. All right. I'm gonna head towards him.
I'll start running so I can chase you. Don't ask questions, just go.
He's like, why?
Go. Run fast, camp. Run fast. I'm going to chase you. Go.
Where?
Something's going on. Back to camp. Go.
Okay.
Phil's going to start running, and then Rue's going to look at her and make like an I'm sorry look. And then he's going to chase Phil to run away. He's like, fuck, I can't do this forever.
Don't know what just happened. So
he's like, the fuck?
Gonna wait for a little bit at the edge of camp.
Where can I go? I'm gonna hide with my mom.
He's just setting up camp, kind of like tending to people who got like minor injuries and stuff in the march. Like there are a lot of people with like, especially people from town, like sore feet, sprained ankles, that sort of stuff. She's tending to them. Orissa, you're probably there too.
He's gonna be like, hey, can I help? Is there anything I can do? Can I fetch you bandages? Can I boil water?
I'll set up our tent and do all the stuffs that we normally do when we're out on the road. And I'll either wait or then I'll go to bed.
Yes. What do you do for the rest of the day?
He's gonna make sure that there is enough food to go around. If need be, he's gonna go out and hunt.
I'm gonna say there's probably enough for now, but you're gonna have to hunt for food soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely weren't prepared for 50 more people.
Because there was like that one thing that I want to do is increase my peaceful
stuff to bring with them too. So
yeah.
It's a little last.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to go hunting and just give me a survival check to see if you get anything, and then I'll give you a peaceful cut roll too.
Yeah. I was just looking at the requirements for being a bear walker, and I need more skills to be in the 90s.
You can train them too, so
yeah,
that's something to think about.
So let me survival. Why not? Let me augment this with, because I am hunting. Let me do this with a devotion of Fountain Child.
Sure. I mean, Fine Child or Odalia.
I was gonna say your god probably would work.
I mean, I have both.
Oh, okay.
I do have
whichever one. Then.
because Found Child was like the hunting god.
Yeah, you're
that my
you're a lay member.
mother and grandmother were associated
Fine.
with. That is a fail on that.
Womp womp.
Yep. So, all right. Well, survival. Fail on the survival.
Okay, you can't find anything.
Yeah, nope. Seems like
Oris,
the trollkin are scaring away any.
There
honestly,
were only 3 hairs left, and they're all gone. You find the hairs on a string.
You find a lot of. You don't find a ton of the trollkin tracks, but you find some. But you just find like that. Some of them are using. Some of them move through this area, so they might have scared like a lot of the smaller prey away.
Yeah.
Kymrese, Arissa, you're helping with people. Was there anything you wanted to do?
No, she's just happy to busy herself with helping people, tending to wounds, any of that stuff, even if it's just making tea for folks.
There's some really nice pine trees around here where you can make some excellent pine needle tea, which is like high in vitamin C and very good for people. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I kind of want to try that, actually.
Making that.
I do too, actually. Yeah, we should just go find some pines and like.
I'd just be afraid I'd get like the wrong kind of pine and then just like shit until I'm inside out or something.
Oh, does that happen? I did not realize.
Legitimately, me and one of my coworkers were talking about this, and it's one of those things where it's supposed to be really good for you, but it tastes fucking horrible. He's tried it.
Imagine if you put like lemon and honey in it, though. The pine, I feel like, would complement those flavors.
Pine has such a good smell. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I would still try it.
Yeah.
Kymrese, what do you
do? I think Kymrese is just going to be hanging out with Arissa and helping her out with what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
a lot of people get into the folks.
Somehow we're all together and Bryn is alone now.
He's spent
Tess is alone too.
So question.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to have the dragon hide your camp or no?
Oh
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at least for the first night or two until we can send some scouts out and maybe find out where they fucking went, if they're still in the woods or canvassing or something.
I mean, the good news is once he does it, it's pretty much done.
Oh, okay. It doesn't like take continual power?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
So,
you need to hide in here for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is super. Well, actually, I'll wait till after we're done streaming task. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's as good a spot to stop as any for now. Unless anyone has any last things they want to do.
I think Vesper is going to hunt without a check and succeed and make everyone else feel terrible because she's an owl.
But she just gets like a rat, so that's all.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so well, you guys settle into your new camp in the Trollwoods with 50 more people.
Yeah,
and it was a very eventful day. That we'll pick up there next time we play.
She's gonna kill me when she corner. Yeah. She's literally gonna go hunt me into an actual corner, and she's gonna be like, "Hawk."
I am a terrible hunter, though.
All right, nerds. I'm taking the reins and just taking the hook and just dragging us all off stage. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this week's episode of DMs After Dark. If you want to be notified when we go live every other Saturday at 7 p.m.-ish EST. You can follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/DMs After Dark. You don't need any money. All you need is a Twitch account, which is free. If you want to give us money, you can.
And we appreciate it.
And it is greatly appreciated. All sub money goes into funding the stream, whether it was
paying for hosting, distribution for our podcast,
audio stuff,
merch,
artwork.
Yeah.
So all of that good stuff. This is a labor of love. We don't make any money out of this. This is just us being silly little goofy guys on the internet. And that's the beauty of it. So we thank you all for hanging out and being silly, goofy little guys with us in chat. You can find us on all the podcast apps worth their salt at DMs After Dark. We are on a handful of the social medias. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. I just dropped all those links there in chat. You can also, if you wish to wear our things on your body or in your home, we do have a Redbubble store featuring the beautiful art of our RuneQuest characters, as well as things with our Detective 20 logo, which I think Kent is wearing right now. I see all little guy.
So yes and no.
One, yeah.
This is a custom
shirt. Yeah. It's the iPhone head. Excellent.
Yes.
All of the matching shirts say, "I'm just here to get Kent laid," and we wear them to Gen Con in a group.
Yep. But you can buy other things with our Detective 20 logo on them, should you wish. You can also email us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. Questions, comments, conspiracy theories, cat pictures. We love it all, and we are here for it. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, don't run from your problems if they're trying to physically kill you. Don't run from your problems if you're just unsure about them emotionally. Have a good night, everyone.
What if it's both?
I feel attacked.
Should feel attacked.
Yeah, physically.
Attacked with an Adelaide.
What if it's both?
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Awesome.